It's going. Hello, Hippocat.
Hello, Antroid.
So, I guess the side effect of fixing the Hyrule field thing is that my minimap also now looks slightly better. It was advertised that it actually would be worse because some graphical effects on it would disappear, but looking at it, all the weird like texture edges around it just are gone. I guess it was some sort of like shadow overlay thing around it. And I refuse to believe that was what lagged Hyrule Field. But I've tried it. I haven't tried it while streaming, but I went there after finding out about this patch thing, and it worked. Also, there was a hack thing you could do to fix the bloom, where like the bloom overlay was removed from its source a little bit too much. But when I actually tried to enable that, it kind of fucked everything up. Like all the textures were gone and just the graphics were broken, it was unplayable, it didn't react to my inputs, and I wasn't able to implement it properly without breaking the game. So I decided we could live with a slightly over-exaggerated bloom for now. So Hyrule Field should be fixed, and that means we can proceed with the story. Almost kinda wanna go grab the puppy again, but no, we're not gonna be distracted like that. So last time we got ourselves the iron boots. Wow, Link is sure pissed about having iron boots on. And from the mayor, because that's his trick to beating Gorons at sumo. And we are now going to... Hello, Sabiente.
Hello.
Yes, we are going to go back to Kakariko, through Kakariko to the Goron area, Death Mountain, and fuck him up. Hello, Ville. Wow. People are just coming immediately. And yeah, so hopefully streaming won't be an effect on performance like it used to be during Metroid Prime 3. Also, can I just... For a full performance test, let's just call Epona and see if she fucks up the performance. Which, I mean, she shouldn't, because actually when I looked at this, it said that Hyrule Field got like progressively laggier with story progress. So it wasn't the fact that we had Epona, it was the fact that we just did more things, I guess. I don't know why it started lagging like that, but apparently it was a known issue, and there is a implemented hard-coded patch in the emulator for this game specifically. So that was cool. Solution found immediately, like 5 seconds after ending last stream last week. You know, I never really liked horses in games, but for some reason this past 10 seconds I enjoyed it. No, don't read that. Let's see if Hyrule Field is cool with the horse. And I don't even mean performance, I just mean if it's fun riding. Epona. There were some parts of Hyrule Field now accessible to us that hadn't been before. I'm not sure there's anything in there that we can get that would be spectacularly cool. Oh yeah. It feels like it might be like 58 FPS instead of 60 or something, but it may be just some sort of placebo effect thing. But it seems to be fixed largely, so that's great. And hopefully I can soon leave this fucking Twilight, which fucks up the skybox. Oh, it's just a bird. Fuck off, bird. I could probably fuck him up. Oh shit, I got knocked off upon it. Fuck him up a little bit using the boomerang, which isn't the most effective, but we haven't got the bow yet. Oh shit, there's rocks in there. Okay, so let's just run everyone down and go travel to Kakariko, which is to the east, yes. Oh shit! Did I crash into it or did they knock me off, I wonder? Okay, you people are getting annoying, let's just fuck you all up. Good thing, unlike Breath of the Wild, Epona is invulnerable in this one. Oh, okay. Apparently I don't fall off just by running into things, so I guess they knocked me down. Okay. That's what I get for looking in the chat. Let's not look in the chat. I'm gonna trust Hippocat to inform me if there is a new message that I'm just not seeing at some point.
Wait, what? Did you just say trust Hippocat?
Yes, you do see the chat sometimes, occasionally. I'm gonna
Well,
just...
occasionally is a good word.
Yeah, I'm gonna show responsibility. Because the horse is very sensitive and I cannot control the horse properly while glancing off the screen. And I love the music here. I know it's probably nothing spectacular to people overall, but I really like just the mood it sets. It's a good kind of evolution on the classic Zelda theme, really like heroic... what's the other word I would use? It just feels like, you know, a call for action. Let's go save everyone and everything. And be cool and righteous. Ah yes, there's new stuff happening. This is why I didn't just return here with lagged Hyrule Field last time, because I knew there was gonna be some stuff. Some things. Someday I'll find out how those enemies are actually called officially in this game. Hey, ball cut, man! Come on. Do a heroic sacrifice. Show it her under a slightly smaller boar. That won't hurt as much. So Colin's dead. That's an amusing little exchange here. Whoop. And here comes Link. Did I increase the resolution at all? Some of the textures seem sharper to me than before, but maybe I'm just misremembering stuff.
So who the fuck are these guys? Why do they need a random kid?
I don't know, they seem aligned with the Twilight creatures. Some random goblins that just hate everyone. They seem like they serve the king of Twilight, because last time they summoned the Twilight beasts. But they seem to just like cause bullshit, because they are evil. This guy is called something something king, I believe, so he's a chief. I'm just happy there aren't orcs, because I kinda hate orcs as a concept for some reason. I think because all my fantasy games growing up didn't really have orcs that much. Can I Heroes Might Magic? Only the third one had orcs, just one of the multiple units like ogres and goblins and all that shit. Just variation of green people. So yeah, this little combat scene here would have lagged so much, probably. Which is why I decided not to do it last time. That's probably not effective at all. Okay, maybe let's deal with some other motherfuckers.
Hello, Hazmati.
Hey, Hazmati. Everyone's early today, what the hell happened? Also, I have no idea how to properly play this, because I've only done it like once. So, let's see if I don't die. I don't know if these guys respawn constantly or if there's a limited number.
Well, Hazmati, clearly you need to know how to speak English, because otherwise you wouldn't understand anything. Other than that, not really.
Well, it depends, Hazmati, on if you've seen the archives. I guess it would help knowing slightly what's happening, but there's not really anything super outlandishly deep happening. You know, just children that were kidnapped by roughly these people. We found them in a village, and then we went back to our village for a spell. We came back here, these guys are back. They grabbed one of the kids again, so we're now rescuing him. And I think they're just infinite, so you know what? let's attack the main guy. Maybe I can kill the boar. Catch up, yes. One shard of armor off. I'm getting kinda lit up by all these fire arrows. I gotta go smash some skulls on the ground. Where are all the skulls? Come on, there's a skull looking bullshit. Oh, there we go. There's my heart. Now where is the chief? The chief is just sitting there and he'll be relaxing. Okay, there's a weapon. Got another cutter. I wonder how many skulls there are right there. Oh no, I just mashed too hard on my Epone. Oh no. Well, actually. Ha, idiots! Wow! This is like fucking GTA police cars running off a bridge because you're under it.
There is a question, Antroid.
Okay, what I'm in the middle of an action sequence, so give me a second. I like how maybe it's unintentional, maybe it doesn't work that way if you play better than I do, but I like the dynamics here where you exhaust all your spur things, you know, acceleration buttons, nitro basically, as you chase the king, and then you kind of fall back and deal with the small people as you have them regen. Come on, opponent, don't be a disappointment. At least I can return my shit. Also, part of me wonders if this would be possible of horseback, but I don't think I'm gonna be experimenting much. Where it is? Oh. Wow, what an idiot, he's running towards me. Of course, all of his horde punched me off, but you know. Okay, at least she can jump this. What the fuck? Ah, fucking... Ah! What an asshole! On the jump! Yes. Oh, there go all my nitro boosts. Too bad there isn't nitro in the skulls. Okay, I'll read the chat after I'm done with this guy. Hopefully this will be tomorrow. And by tomorrow I mean today. I don't know why I said tomorrow. I'm too preoccupied. I think I'm wasting all my boosters catching up. Kind of pointlessly. Wow, they just all regen, don't they? I wish I had his new rebuild. God damn it. Funny. You know what? I'm not even gonna lock onto anyone anymore. I'm just gonna steer manually. I'm not sure if the locking on affected my steering whatsoever there. It could have been just the camera's sort of measure. Okay, there they go, regenerating. I guess it is true from Ocarina. Don't waste all your spur. Ugh, fucking. Don't waste all your boosts. God damn it, opponent. Before. I do enjoy that they all are crashing into the fence though. That helps me. You know what? Just for the camera working on is probably important. Okay, one boar is down. I wonder if I can kill the boars actually. I did ask that, but now I am seeing one thing being dead, so. Hey, how do you like the fucking boomerang? I guess he doesn't kill shit. No, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm making this harder than it should be. This is not a difficult section at all. I just suck at controller controls. I kill them for real. Oh, fuck off. You know what? Fuck all of you. Hell yeah, jump over the fence. Interesting that the boars don't damage me with anything they do. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, yeah, I won't catch up to him at all. But I think all of his cronies might be dead. You know what, I think I wasn't even killing them. I was just knocking them off the boars, which is why it seemed infinite. Okay, climb. Okay. Okay, where is he? And suddenly they all respond. Okay, I see how it is. Alright, he was one hit away from death. Actually no, this isn't the end of the action sequence, I remember this. But I wonder if me trying to catch up to him, I was doing it wrong maybe because I was trying to do the, like, you know, what's it called, like snaking in kart racing and basic racing, when you just are completely following the trajectory, and I should have been, you know, you hit with the sword when you are on his side, not when you're behind him. But yeah, okay, after this whole heroic sequence I'm gonna go and read all the chat. And I really don't have enough parts for this bullshit. I wonder if I game over here if they put me at the beginning of the whole field section. Which I probably will, because I'm one death away. One fall. Okay, I should have slashed them. Come on, opponent, just turn around. Game over, man, game over. Let's see where they put me. Retry. Maybe it's in the beginning of this section. Maybe he just his health resets. Yeah, okay. Okay, this is a repeat of the cutscene. I can read during it. For now, I have not. Well, I mean, I've reached roughly this point, but not much farther. I've reached the second dungeon, but I haven't gone into it. I've seen it on YouTube, but it's kind of hard to judge if people could do anything different that they did on YouTube. There is not much you can spoil to me about this game, to be honest. Also, this area became a smash stage because this moment was so badass. So it's the Elden Bridge stage from Brawl and onward. God, what was the... I think they were just telling me to slash with B or something. But for some reason it's not working properly. Okay, how do I juke him better? Okay, one hit. And that really didn't look like I was gonna win that. But alright. I think maybe you can turn around quicker. That would be nice. Let's see. A little bit of a delay between when I press the button and the sword slash because of the animations and whatnot. But adjust with that a little bit. Somehow I'm just...
You are shit at jousting, Antroid.
Yes. Especially considering I don't have a spear or anything, I have a sword. And down he goes, okay. Just do it, apparently. Now check out this super cinematic shot. For no good reason. Oh, he's not dead. Link! Is everyone okay? This monkey face asshole. And this chestnut face. I don't know why I said chestnut face, but her forehead is
Shit, if
huge.
I woke up and saw those fucking faces in front of me, I would probably just scream and run away.
Fall off the bridge into the lake, yeah. Good! Beth, I'm sorry, you know, for shoving you. Are you mad? I wish you didn't shove me under the other boar, but that's alright. I think I finally understand. I understand what my dad meant when he told me I need to be stronger like you, Luke. He wasn't talking about strength, like lifting shit. He was talking about being brave. Yeah, especially because your tiny baby hands aren't really suited to lifting shit. Link, you saved me, didn't you? Oh no, don't make that face. Link has Zelda in me, maybe someone else, I don't remember. You can do anything. You can do something to help the Gorons in the mine too, can't you, Link? Guess I'm gonna defeat them all. Ah, now I can die in peace. Also, that's a good point about the long ears. I can't really see the ears. No, the Beth. The rest of them seem to have actually short ears, but in this game I don't think it's ever addressed at any point. And anyway, don't all Hylians have long ears before, not just like the Kokiri or anything. I can't even remember if anyone had short ears before. Well, now with that done, let's fuck off with horse combat and go to the Gorons. New poster, huh? Well. Okay, items, but... Hey! You can look at stuff, but don't you dare just take things. That's my valuable merchandise. You want it, you pay for it. I decided to take this on... to take on this unmanned shop. Yeah, the shopkeeper lady just was kidnapped and killed or something, and this baby is moving in, ruthless. Buy something and helps the whole village when you do. Sure. So, which shield do I even have? I'm actually unsure. And I have a feeling I can become a hero. I figure I can help people out with heroic business deals. Better work hard too. As you say, boss baby. Okay, so I have some weird random Ordon shield. So neither of those. I could technically buy both of them, and you know what? Even if it's like Ocarina and you can find one for free later, I'm still gonna buy them because I need an outlet for all my money. Then buy something. No, Hazmati, this town was kind of empty-ish, I guess. Maybe some people died because of the invasion that we dealt with, the whole Twilight thing with the monsters that came with it. At the very least, the shop lady from the shop got killed by them, pretty sure. But these kids are all kidnapped from our home village that have been found here by us and now are staying here until we can have a cart, a giant cart, horse drone, so we can transport them back to our village, because otherwise it's unsafe. We can't just walk with them, there's lots of monsters. So for a while they are taking refuge here. There will be no shameless extravagance on my watch. Okay, at least I don't have a second wooden shield opportunity. Time is money. You're done shopping and quit wasting both. Wow, this baby is the devil. Alright, I don't think there is anything else. I don't think I can buy bombs from the bomb shop yet. Let's walk in nonetheless and see. But our main path goes, I think, in that cave and through the cave into the Goron land. Ah, he seems to be out. I'm hearing sounds though. Alright. Hey, now it's you. Yeah, so I've been thinking about getting things sorted out so I can go ahead and reopen my shop. Thing is, I can't get the materials that I need from the Gorons anymore, and I ain't got a clue what to do. Well, you just shovel from one bag to another. Or from a basket into a bag or something, I guess, but I'm gonna go and sort out the Goron problem. Also, yeah, Hazmati, this is slightly... I mean that the chief, I can go visit him. He's straight up Native American looking guy. With his daughter as well, though the daughter has a Russian name for some reason. Actually, I think he might be just standing there. Oh no, that's my horse. I think... Where's his house? Everything is... Like, maybe that's his house, a big house. Yeah, that would be his house. But, spoiler alert, there's an area adjacent to this that we at some point go into that just straight up has Western music in it. Also, I think the steampunkish vibe is mostly due to Gorons. I guess they share the technology in this town. Where the hell is the chief? Maybe he's waiting by the entrance to the Goron land like before. I didn't see him there though. Maybe he's in the graveyard? That'll be kind of weird, but... Oh wait, this isn't even the graveyard, it's just back door. Now this is the graveyard. There's a beehive in there, maybe money in it. I can probably push a bunch of these graves as well. Light this up. That could accomplish something, I bet. Crows look like the same guys from Ocarina and Majora. Ah yeah, 50 rupees, that's nice. Quarter of what I just spent on the shield, which I probably should equip because we're going to the fire-ish dungeon. Also, bug. I'm gonna go grab this right quick. Male ants, okay. There's the symbol from previous games. Okay, let's see. Maybe I cannot... Oh yeah, equipment. Let's see, it probably isn't gonna be like a different position with the shield like it used to be in Ocarina, where with the Hylian shield you can only block like above you and not in front of you. Man, someday I will remember that items are now not on the pause menu but on the up arrow. Killed all the bees. Yeah, get fucked there. I actually like Crow's arrow, but these are annoying. Yeah? Also, there's that button. And apparently you cannot even do that to it. So, how's about... But I should probably stay a little bit farther off. Suddenly all the money is spawned. Okay. That's interesting. Why the hell did the money spawn to my back? Whereas the actual... Or was it just because I killed all the crows? That could have been just because I killed all the crows. Huh. Oh well. Got some money. Can I push some of these? Get some from it. Russian tourists. Well, aren't they like a big thing? Widespread? I thought there was a lot of Russian tourists everywhere. Just like the typical American tourists. Okay, I guess there's just two graves here.
How did you know they were Russian though? Were they completely obnoxious douchebags?
Were they playing balalaikas? Where did the chief go? That's interesting. Maybe in the inn? Come to think of it, even Beth and Colin weren't in the chief hut. Cut in line. Yeah, that's typical, rather, I guess. Mostly not even cutting in line itself, but just being disrespectful in other countries, because we just don't respect anyone but ourselves. Alright, so here's all the rest of them, and here's the Native American looking guy, the chief of this whole town. There's his daughter there on the left of the bed. I forget what her name was, but it's some Russian name like Lina or Lyuba or something. Well, maybe some people are like tourism hipsters. I know I wouldn't go for the biggest attractions because they're just not interesting. But
I just wouldn't go anywhere.
yeah, that's mostly my tactic so far, but if I was to go somewhere, travel to other countries and places, I would mostly just, you know, not visit any of the big tourist trap places, but instead I would perhaps just kind of navigate randomly, see how people live, what the regular places are like, instead of the big places of interest that everyone knows and everyone has a photo in front of. Because that's just boring to me. I can just look those up on the internet. I'd like to get an experience of how life feels, or at least like how it feels to be in this place, which isn't really represented well by the biggest, most famous photograph spots and whatnot. Alright, Goron Land. I would like some hearts. I guess there's probably gonna be rocks and pottery to smash once I've gotten past the initial few greeting Gorons. Yeah, there's a bunch of rocks. Oh, you're back again, human! You will never pass, you cannot hope to match our brute force. Get fucked. I don't know how my arms aren't crushed in this scenario, but that's what the iron boots do. And I'm not sure exactly how you're controlling this, but I mean how you're meant to do it, but I'm just pressing A and holding it whoop, when they give me the prompt. Also I'm gonna put this good old thing instead of the slingshot for now. I don't know if you can hold it ahead of time and just keep holding it during this whole thing, or if you can let go as soon as the animation starts or anything like that. I'm gonna really experiment with this. I'd love to get up on these rocks. No shit, right? He pushes the giant stone blocks in all the games and doesn't afraid of anything. Oh yes, one rupee. There's a little portal that appeared there last time. Oh shit. I guess I was looking back close to the edge or something. Wow, you can jump up climbing ledges with these boots on. That's also power. But at the last moment there I noticed it was slightly interesting when he transitions into that mode of arms forward catching the Goron. I don't think you can move forward or backward at that point. Kind of blocks you from doing that. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, alright, here I cannot really Oh shit. Cannot really roll anywhere anymore. Also for some reason there is the eagle slash hawk slash whatever grass, but I'm gonna... Ah, you know what? It is probably for the archers. I'll probably kill them. Yeah, it is kind of similar to Cosmighty, but the Goron in like the Goron Town area here is a lot more advanced. You can see all the instruction later. Okay, let's fuck him up. Ah, what? Can't even damage the guy. You're worthless. Let me try again. Wonder if I somehow just clip the wall or something. Maybe I can just use my slingshot there. I don't know if it has range limits or anything. Oh yeah. I guess I did just kind of aim poorly last time somehow. Alright. Oh shit, parts. Yeah. So if I stay here, I'm not protected. Not quite. Oh, he killed the grass. Dang it. Maybe I can snipe him. Huh. I don't think that boss was that hard, Cosmighty. I'm pretty sure as a child I didn't take 3 days to beat him, but I can't remember that well. It was challenging though, but I thought the levels, some of the last levels were vastly more challenging, like the race without a parrot and the toxic tower and stuff like that. How many times did you die to the boss of the castle world though? The one right after Toxic Tower. There's rocks up there, as if I can actually go there. You know the boss when you go into a room and there is Donkey Kong there and he gets like carried upwards and you leave immediately. They did actually put a real boss in there in the GBA remake, but the GBA remakes are miserable otherwise, so I wouldn't advise playing them under any circumstances. Okay, I'm just trying to tilt my stick ever so slightly. Okay. I'm glad I don't have to time this between his shots. He doesn't kill the bird with his fire arrows. Yeah, okay, it's GTA 5 bullshit here. That looks slightly climbable with the grass hanging off from it, but maybe it's not. Oh, what? More assholes. Kinda weird, I don't remember doing this when I played last... Oh shit, what? When I played last time, and maybe I just ran past them or used my slingshot. You know what, I'm gonna use my slingshot. These hawks or whatever they are terribly slow. And these guys are low enough, I can probably lock onto them. Yeah, that's what I mean, Hazmite. There wasn't a boss. There was a boss level where you entered and saw a cutscene and left. Okay, apparently I cannot lock onto them. Huh, I guess I just ran past last time. Okay, that was actually fortunate because I don't have enough air control without being blown off by the geyser, but I wanted to be there. I wish I could skip this animation, but no such luck. Not even sure why I'm killing them all, but maybe in case there's something around here to find. Let's go slightly for the head. There we go. Weird, but apparently that is what makes a difference. Not really seeing how, but alright. I do love the little glimpses of the like faraway mountains drawn as textures as you see that whole animation of the bird flying to you. I wonder if there is a good spot around here somewhere to just look at all that without having to watch a moving scene. Yeah, Country 3 is pretty easy overall. There is like one hard level in the last world somewhere, and even that is not really hard, it's just like some people suck at it. So I'm not actually sure if I can get up there at any point. The grass suggests maybe I can get the grass using a hook shot later. I'm gonna have to remember that. I think it grapples to grass. But fortunately hookshot is like next dungeon. Well, not the next immediate, but the one after that, third dungeon. So should be not too far off. Ugh! I seem to hide under the shield like I used to in Ocarina. But maybe those rocks just have like giant shadows under them. I completely disagree, Hazmati. The environments are by far the best of the series for me. Donkey Country 2, the environments are my least favorite in the series, and my just least favorite aspect of it. It's just so weird and unnatural looking and just kind of stupid in my opinion. But Donkey Country 3 has really picturesque nature environments, and I love it. And also I didn't really care about the baby at all. It was just like, I don't know why people get annoyed at him, he's just there. Not any better or worse than Diddy Kong or anyone else, in my opinion. Also, he had a cooler move than anyone else, where you skip across water using his rolls. Okay, yeah, there's the shadows and the meteors. I guess I just should move around. Holy shit! Whoa, this looks dangerous. This is the traditional Death Mountain welcome. Could be. It is kind of tradition in every game. Okay, so pause the shield button. There we go. This is how you do it. Shield bash them. Stand on top of them. They launch you up for some reason. I don't exactly know how it works, but it works. Yeah, exactly, Hazmati, but that's the exact reason why I liked it vastly more. I don't care if they're varied, if they're all stupid, in my opinion. I'd rather take whole nature environments like Donkey Country 3 rather than all the retarded bullshit I was into, like the Hive. I guess the Hive was kind of interesting, the music was good, but the environment itself, I don't know. The Hive, the roller coasters, the completely abstract ship environments, and just like a mile-long ship there broken up into pieces, and the giant hull of the ship underwater levels were just crates floating in the air, and the castles and the ice caves that were completely bland looking. The only environments I genuinely like in Donkey Country 2 is the bayou that was introduced in the third world, and I guess the brambles are alright. Probably precisely because they are nature themed. But the Gorons are hostile for a mysterious reason, we don't know yet. It is a thing that people are pointing out, because they usually have a better relationship with the Gorons here, but now they don't allow humans anymore. And the village is suffering for it, because the bomb guy cannot make bombs. That was not exactly what I meant to do, but sure. I'm gonna have to get used to the controls for the shield bash. Okay, this is good, but what's on the other side? There was something else. Some other place I could grab. Grab what? I could jump to using a Goron. Little shop down there looks like. Hot spring. Who cares about steam? I have iron boots. It's completely comfortable and safe. Okay, I'm going to just make an assumption that that other path joins out here. Let me see. Probably jump up here somewhere, right? Oh shit! Yeah, that's what some people say Hazmati, but I love it. Because, I mean, it's cool because some places in nature are like that. It's not all sunshine and meadows and forests and stuff. Where the hell am I even going? I guess maybe I'll explore the rest of the place once the Gorons are friendlier to me. Yeah. I think I don't really need you to fucking crouch. I need you to pull out your shield. Yeah, I guess I was just going to the whole time. Right, well. What's the praise when it's been a long time coming for you to do something? It's high time we enter the dungeon properly. Just a little bit of a scene here before that.
Hey!
Hey! Here's this young one, such an imposing enemy that you must all gang up on him. I think not, little brothers, says the smallest one. I don't know if it's supposed to, like the treetop location music isn't all that upbeat, it's also quite mysterious and whatnot. I'm a Goron elder, little human, I'm called Goron, okay. Because of certain circumstances, I must lead the Goron tribe in place of Darbus, our tribal patriarch. Tell me, little human, do you come from the village below? Yes, I have done well to come this far, you are strong for a human. However, the mines beyond here are sacred to my tribe, outsiders are not allowed unless... Smirk. I could make an exception, but you would have to beat me in the guns of power, yes. Let's go, Sumo. That's what our village mayor trained us for and gave us the cheap iron boots for. Yeah, that soul level could be a bit stressful in the beginning. What the fuck? Oh yes, I forgot to put the boots on, right. Makes sense. Ah, too light. Give me another hint, why don't you? I ate a lot of meat since our last fight, so let's try again. Also the pipes level, Hazmati, the inside the pipes level has one of my favorite music tracks, really fantastic. Oh, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Okay, so this is really easy. Just dodge, slap, and push. Young warrior, you have a strong will and sharp eyes. What does my eyes have to do with anything? Fine traits. Want to see how well you can use them? Sure. You have seen it, I would bet. The mountain, erupting without pause. You mean the giant cabbage? Right. When the mountain began to rage, all four of us elders and Darbus, our patriarch, went inside to investigate its anger. We have a treasure that was entrusted to us by the spirits, and we must protect it. Do you understand? But this guy looks like a fish from the profile. But the moment Darbus reached out and touched the treasure, everything went wrong. He collapsed and before our very eyes transformed into an unspeakable monster. He began to rage through the mines, trailing ruin behind him, and the eruptions grew more frequent and more severe. We used all of our strength to seal him deep inside the mountain. It grieved us to do this to our patriarch, but we had no other course of action. I ask this favor of you, young warrior. Go to the aid of Darbus. Make no mistake, the spirits have guided you here. Well, I mean, yeah, I've been talking to them. I, Goron, need your help. On behalf of my entire clan, I ask you for our aid, or for your aid. You too! Let the young warrior pass. Harumph. Now the light again. La 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 la. I'm not sure they are actually made out of rock that much. They seem to be kinda soft apart from the hard shell areas. Like the back and the nips. And if they were made out of rock, they wouldn't be able to actually move properly and all that, right? Hey, the lava industry dungeon is quite early in this game. Appreciate, looks cool. But then again, most of the dungeons in this game do, so that's nice. Kind of weird music, but also nice. Alright, well, hopefully this shit doesn't collapse immediately. Nah, Hazmati, there are additional tunics in this game, but this, I guess Link is cool enough to counteract the hotness of this area. I'm not sure I actually need the iron boots to step on the switch, but can't hurt, right? Actually, let's find out, because that would be slow otherwise. Yeah, looks like I don't need them. Also, there's someone trying to attack me, but not bad. Oh, hello, J. Clark. Always good to have new viewers. Oh. Now I have 5 instead of 4. Oh. Right, this is actually... Oh, fuck! Yeah, that my indecisiveness there was my doom. Let's try again. This time I'll take the left path for diversity's sake. No, okay. I wanted to cheat the system a little bit and jump around the lava stream, but wow, game over, okay. But apparently it's not possible. Good thing this is the very beginning of the dungeon. No, people say Zelda games are easy. They are. I just suck at them sometimes. Mostly at controller usage. But that, to be fair, that was not the fault of the controller, it was the fault of me misjudging the geometry there radically. Also, I wonder if I can do the same trick from the 64 games and accelerate using a roll right before a jump. Look like almost an effect there. Yeah, I'm actually becoming slightly better with just rotating using the stick and all that. But I guess it always works better when you start the run. And after you started the run, you kind of, what's the word there? Fix, not fix, but like steer a little bit instead of just aiming in the correct direction right away. That's still difficult for me. Okay, that guy's gonna shoot me off a ladder or something. No? Okay. Man, this reminds me of that one level for Serious Run competition that I made with the cave and all that. The lava in the bottom and these weird mushroom-shaped platforms and all. I wouldn't mind, of course, is the Breath of the Wild style being able to open the chest from my direction, but it's fine. It's a challenge. Makes the game hardcore. I need to stand in front of the chest. Lava castle dark. Ah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's nothing from a castle here, but there's a lot of lava, so I guess that part is here. Part is present and accounted for. Nah, that was okay. That was super bad aim. This is going to be fun. Hopefully there's a lot of pots and hearts in them. I could probably rob these boxes. Okay, there we go. I think that completing Breath of the Wild would be good enough training in using sticks, and then completing Mario Odyssey. What the fuck, Link? That was definitely a grab moment. Come on, man. Maybe last time I did that roll attempt, I didn't actually do it properly and didn't really see that apparently maybe Link cannot grab after a roll. Well, you know what? I'm going this way again. Yeah. Okay, how about we don't die like 5 times in this second dungeon in the game? I think I'm gonna ignore the path back right now. Or should I go there first still? Now actually it looks like there's more stuff here. But first I'm gonna have to do this. No, fuck! Oh man. Yeah, apparently when you shield bash you take a step forward. Who knew? Damn it! Let's get used to the controls again. Don't rub this in my face. Let me skip the fucking game over music. There we go. So okay, that I didn't know that Link walked forward when he did the many times Hazmati. But how is this like? Why does he take a step forward? That's illogical. You shouldn't do that. That's bad. It's almost as bad as Dark Souls stepping forward when you throw something. Guess there's always argument that I should have noticed, but kind of hard to focus on everything. Okay, you know what? That jump is scary still, because I suck at sticks. Let's not do that again. Get fucked, okay. Now that was what I intended to do. Okay, the chest. Open? Yeah, it's still open, alright. Man, the jumping with my level of skill with sticks is way scarier than it should be. But I am happy they are penalizing me properly for this and not just kind of spawning me right at the edge of the cliff I just fell off. Forces me to learn-ish the controls-ish. Fuck off! You piece of trash. Piece of trash? What? Piece of trash and or crap. Right, well I guess I have to do this again. That was actually also pretty fair. I would have seen if there was anything to clean up before running this path. Alright. Looks like there's a motherfucker up there, no? It's just a little splotch on the texture. So why did I even do this whole thing? Couldn't I have climbed this, perhaps? Oh. Maybe I couldn't climb that. think I totally could climb that. So what's the point of that whole jump? Maybe you can't actually get over across here. Oh, maybe that's the thing. Oh shit. Maybe you can't even make that jump. But there is a ladder after that exhaust that I never touched. I want to see what's in there. I disable this from here. No, I cannot. Huh. How do I go back? Interesting, especially considering I don't actually get the hookshot or anything like that. Very, very interesting. I guess I could always trust that the dungeon is going to put me out properly and check that ladder that time. Some later date. Alright, well, sure. What I want to know is how the hell Link manages to grip these giant doors from the front so hard that he is able to roll them sideways, considering how heavy they are. That's just physically impossible. Also, check out that stained glass filter from Photoshop used for the texture. Straight up, shamelessly. Mosaic or whatever it's called. Formally. Oh, it's just floor down there. Ah! Okay. That was a safety net. Stop between the feet. It's a proper finishing move. That looks like a basic Photoshop texture thing, yeah. You just like do a noise or something and then put a mosaic filter and that's what you get. I think. I haven't used these like really classic vintage filters in a while, but I'm pretty sure they still work like that. The same with, honestly, this background here. Is my mouse cursor, I wonder, gonna appear? I think I have set it to not capture the mouse cursor. But, you know, the background, the cracked stone looking texture like at the top between collection and equip back and this menu screen, that's also just straight up a Photoshop filter called like Crackler or something. Back in the day I also had another program, oops, focus on this window, another program for drawing that was like Photoshop really light, and in there it was called like Cracklure or Crackle or something. Cracklure, that's more of a Russian word. It was called maybe in Russian like Cracklure or something like that. Not sure what the proper word is because I've never actually known that word. Okay, I'm gonna assume those giant platforms are deactivated now because I know what they are. Yeah, that jump is a bit strong. Okay, I have a key for this. I don't like freeze. You know what? This reminds me of Metroid Prime a little bit. Magmore Caverns specifically. Which would be kind of obvious, of course. There you go, then go. Explodes. Well, I didn't mean like that, but proper the dongos explode like bombs. Wonder if I can use the signals as fire somehow. Not really, but it's still kind of interesting. I do appreciate the lock on target switching to his tail when I move in position. That is handy. Okay, well. slightly cheaty, but alright. Do you mean the swing when he like twirls it around as I am just locking onto an enemy facing him? Also speaking about being strong, how you like pulling this giant iron/stone wall without any wheels in it. Oh shit, it's moving back. I guess maybe it has some mechanism. Don't you fucking dare pull back. Okay, I guess I need to hurry around and get somewhere. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. I wonder if Midna tells me about those services, because I do know what they are, but I probably wouldn't have guessed it if I didn't know. Ah, this is the tutorial. There we go. So these are magnetic. You can do the little pray thing or see a send thing into that kind of thing. I don't know, I enjoy Cosmic. I think it fits the environment. I probably cannot roll here, so I'm gonna try. Also, there seems to be a platform down there. Do I wanna... I kind of feel like trying to see what's in there. There's absolutely nothing. Okay. Oh! My whole YouTube page just crashed to hell. Let me refresh. Whilst I'm looking up this bullshit. There's also additional things there, but I'm assuming I get there later. YouTube, come on, don't be a bitch. What? Okay. That was a weird slip. I mean, is dungeon music in Zelda ever really music? Apart from Stone Tower, of course. Hey, guy, hey. Do you know smoking is bad for you? I thought I felt a presence, but what surprise to find a young human. Word has come to me of you, and if Goron has faith in you, then your heart must be true. I am one of the 4 Goron elders. Goramoto is my name. You are a heroic young human. Please, you must lend this tribe your power. He looks like a fucking Alice in Wonderland, American McGee's Alex character. Got a key shard. You need all 3 shards to return the big key to its original shape. So this is how we get the boss key, we find the other elders. It's been 3 pieces, else blah blah blah. You must hurry, the other elders. Sure. Look at the map. Works. What's this? Can I open it? Yes, I can. Oh ho. I'm robbing the old man. That's what I've always wanted. Oh! Okay. How about maybe you grab the ladder, not clip through it, alright. Probably doesn't mean elders as in old people, I don't know. But it could be. Maybe they live a life of strife and survive. Oh! What's that red thing in there though? I shoot it. I don't think I can shoot in this room. Ah. Also the... Oh! Oh! Hey. Hello, Mighty Spider. Also this thing again.
Hello.
You free at last! Gracious! You're that nice fellow who helped me out the other way. Other day. How nice to see you again. Well, now that we found each other again, let's stick together for a bit. I'll be right with you, so if you want to warp out, just let me know. Okay, Link doesn't have the disgusted face anymore. I guess he got used to this creature. I do appreciate how the creature is trying to look at Link as it's spinning around in his arms. You're reunited with Uku! This kind character will let you out of the dungeon and return you to where you were. Alright. I don't think I ever used her, and I probably never will, but it's nice to have her. That is a bird, human, weird creature, Hazmat, I don't know. She can allow you to warp out of the dungeon and then return to the same place afterwards. If you want to go, like, buy something for some reason, which is weird, because I don't know if there's ever a reason to do that. Okay. Now what? Oh, maybe I can just slash him as I walk. Ah yeah, that's much simpler. Kinda Hazmati, they have their own town. Doesn't really look like a stalker enemy though, if anything it looks more like something from one of those games from Ice Peak Lodge. Or something weird like artistic bullshit. Oh, okay, right. Kinda weird to know where to even go up in the ceiling. Hopefully the magnetism is strong enough so they kinda just knock me off. Alright, that could be a small key down there. I really want to try to roll, but I guess I will try to roll once I go up this floor. Okay, no, I cannot roll. Luckily I can jump off at any point. Oh, a piece of heart. Cool. Collect the 5 pieces. Did I collect 5 pieces? Yeah, I guess that's the 5th heart now. Nice. Now I can fall in lava one more time. Hello, Pro Gaming TV. Looking at the texture is slightly weird. Can I first person top? This is a really weird texture, actually. Only the general shape is like the Photoshop thing. But what's up with the wave things? It looks like it's not even a texture, just like some weird shader thing. Or what's this effect on it? That's really bizarre. And also not really worth it for the resolution that the typical GameCube/Wii output set. I'm almost tempted to set the resolution to default in Dolphin and see how it looks. It's indistinguishable at all. But I probably won't. Okay, so that's where we got up. That's where we got in the room. I guess I am meant to travel to these torches, maybe around this bend. Fire slug. Okay, maybe not around that bend, but around some bend around here. This cap is really not following the physics properly here though. Neither does his shield, but okay, whatever. Avoid all the slugs. Yeah, okay, that bridge I've been there. Previously that's where you run up to... Yeah. So which path to pick here? Looks like this one, but where does this go? I could need a small key later for something. This might not go anywhere. Yeah, okay, this is going anywhere. There is nothing useful down there, so... In the interest of not wasting time... Good thing this isn't like some sort of... One of those games where you clear out fog of war on the map. Because if that was the case, I would have been tempted to go in there anyways to clear the map properly, but this game is kind of in that sense Minecraft map. The Might Magic, yeah, the old Might Magic games did that as well. On the overworld at the very least. I don't remember how dungeons work in that respect. I don't think we got the whole map immediately, but the map in dungeons was a bit wireframe style. I don't remember how you uncovered that partially. Might have to replay the game and see, because now I'm curious. Can't stop thinking about it. Man, there's heavy industry going on. I like that the Gorons are more defined in here, not just, hey, rock people live in rocks, eat rocks. But they seem to be the most industrious race in here. Well, apart, you know, Hyrule Castle Town, of course, is a big city, but it's pretty medieval, from what I remember. But okay, so this crane that we've seen before, it's now going to be moving around and also active. Good thing that magnetism is a visible force in this world. You can see the column of magnetism. This also reminds me of Quake 2 a little bit. You know the first secret level where you get the super shotgun if you find it. There is a big room in the cave with a little building in the middle, somewhere right by the end of that whole level. Such areas always remind me of that. Okay, I came through there. Okay, and everything else has railings around it, so I guess there isn't really a choice where to go. I can drop off there. But I'm pretty sure I've been there, yeah, those spinning platforms. So I guess I'm going there. Wow! This is just the way back if you want. How am I not getting, or am I actually getting? My health is not full, but I don't remember where I got hit. I think it's pretty good at immediately snapping towards the next enemy he locks onto in this game. There's the other crane. Completely still finishes him. I remember the Skyward Sword speedrun where that finishing blow move is used to great effect, because if you knock an enemy down when it transitions to the state where it is like finishable, but then the enemy corpse falls off somewhere, so it's no longer finishable. If you can start jumping before it falls off, right before it falls off, you are catapulted, because once the enemy corpse is gone, the game doesn't know where to home in Link's jump, and it just catapults him to like 0, 0, 0 coordinates, which in one case early on in that game seemed to be beneficial because it was right by the dungeon entrance somewhere. That was quite amusing. Link just fucking leaped across the map like Superman or something. Too bad the game is not that good overall. Also, Tektites, or whatever their name is, looking sharper than ever. Yeah. Maybe I should be using like stabs or something. Maybe it doesn't actually make any sense anymore. They do look cool though. Okay, more water stuff. I like the contrast. It's not just all lava. There's water rooms as well, and stone architecture as well as other types, metal and stuff. Yeah, that is a bit of a similar design there, Mine Spider. With my breath bar. I guess it did have some sort of breath sphere in Wind Waker. I was about to say it was the first time we had an actual breath bar in Zelda, but it's not really true. Mm-hmm. Wow, that was a drill spinning move. Cool. I wonder if it's because I put on my boots in midair, like gain transitions to a special animation for that. That was pretty awesome looking. Okay, what's this gonna do? Smash the shit? Or... That platform looks a bit suspicious. Those cranes, what cranes do you mean? Like IRL cranes? Maybe IRL cranes as in the bird. Wooha! Yeah, the spin animation is placed when you do this in there, looks like. Oh! Interesting. Earthquake cosmite, that's interesting. Oh, oh, okay, this was a delayed crystal reaction.
Was it strong? Did anything break?
Apart from your spirit. Also, shit, this is... timed! Ooh. I must have the time. What the fuck? Oh, it's one of those guys. I forget their names. Actually, it's two of them. Huh. How tall is your house? Is it a typical like suburb 1-2 story house? Because if my house where I live on the 11th floor was wobbling, I would be terrified out of my arse. Actually, that's probably not a good expression, but you know what I mean. I would be really scared. To be fair though, here when you slam a door you can hear a slight... No, you can feel a slight wobble as well. But everyone has assured me since childhood that it's okay, so I don't panic as much anymore. Okay, I'm gonna ignore those fuckers. I believe maybe you shoot them with a bow. Also, maybe you shoot the red thing in the... fucking hell! In the first Elder's room with a bow as well. Though maybe they won't let me, because they didn't let me try to use the slingshot there. Two-story house. Well, you know what? If I felt a two-story house wobble, especially if it's like wooden, like the Dutch houses we got, I probably wouldn't care too much. So it's hard to say. Alright, first I'm gonna... Multiple types of pots, nothing in any of them. Well, quite obvious what I have to do here. I'm gonna be a daredevil. Oh no, it's not even the platform that I was standing on. That's too bad, I was gonna fall with the platform. Ah yeah, I guess balconies are a bit more scary than the typical just being in a house. To be fair, my experience with balconies is also not below, say, the 7th floor, I think. And those are like stone, old-ass cement balconies that really did look and feel like they were about to just break apart. On the old Soviet houses. Okay, you know what? I am going to try slingshotting that eye. But good to hear it was not anything serious there, Cosmati. Okay, the eye doesn't do shit. Also, I just noticed there is a little graphic on them, on the back, that little paw print with 3 things. That is familiar from somewhere. Some other Zelda context had that graphic. Ooh! Jumpless, okay. Would have actually been just straight up the... yeah, the same thing on the door. Ooh. Yeah, I guess it's the Fireland / Goron symbol / stuff. I think they showed this room at E3 or something. With motion controls with a bow, though I don't have a bow yet, but at that point the player there had a bow. And they shot those snipers. I do also appreciate how this is an open area as well. Just like in the Forest Temple, had a little open area, break up the dungeon. And it's pretty atmospheric. I always like quarry style areas in games for some reason. Okay, well. Go to that door, but actually it seems locked. Yeah, that one's locked. Well, only one place to go. Money chest, come on. Not Dutch houses, no. Dacha is a word in Russian for like small summer house or country house or something. That's pretty identical to the typical American suburb, like 1-2-story house, but slightly less modern. And they are primarily made out of wood. Dacha, it's spelled, I can actually just write it there. Like that. And I have been surprised to find out that it is actually an English word now. Because apparently they were too lazy to actually try and translate. Like some of the other words like borscht and babushka and that kind of shit. Okay, what do I do here? That thing looks like I pulled it out somehow. Oh shit! Laser, 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 go away. Yeah, they do sound quite similar, especially with my pronunciation. Actually, do I not have a key? Did I just get that key from the chest? I didn't even notice. I thought it was money, but my money amount seems to be the same. Maybe there was a key in there. Or is that key graphic there? No, I do have a key, cool. But I could also drop down, looks like, somewhere below from that, but I'll be back there with a ball later, so it's no matter. Man, I wish this game was first person. Environments look pretty atmospheric in the old game sense and style, but third person, I usually, if it's not mouse controlled, I usually have problems, what's the word, immersing myself in the environment if it's not mouse controlled for some reason. Link lags a little bit behind the platform there. Okay. I'm hoping the rest of this stuff is something I can deal with later. Oh, there's another elder. There's a green thing in there. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you can't shoot those. This guy looks like the guy from Majora's Mask who was looking for whatever he was looking for. I don't even remember that you unfroze. Oh, wow, thank you, and I'm pleased to see you, our brother. Oh, this is Jamaican, okay. I'm one of the 4 elders of the Goron tribe. I am called Gor Ebizo. You've heard, yeah, I mean it wouldn't fit the laws, but at the very least I could do the rune thing and A, play it with mouse, keyboard, and B, have camera be adjustable so you can actually, like, in the rune, you can zoom the mouse into his head, and it's not very well suited for first person, but it is an option. Have you heard the reply to our patriarch? Otherwise you would not have come to see me. Here, take this, brother. A key shard. Now there's one more shard, but seeing you has reminded me of the dangers that line the path to blah blah blah. There's something that may help your weapon, said to have been left in this mine by a hero of old, beyond price, and so we have protected through generations. Now when our tribe balance is on the brink of ruin, it could aid in our salvation. Here's weapon is stored safely up ahead. Talk to the guard and take it with you, with the blessing of the Gorons. Sure. Let me smash your shit and get a heart, hopefully. Yeah. It is nice to see your protagonist in these games, to see how you're controlling. It just feels cool, especially in this game. It is highlighted after you get done with the wolf bullshit the first time and you emerge with this tunic on instead of his village clothes. That feels real cool. Oh, Link? No, please. Oh, but there's money and stuff. But most of these cool Nintendo games, I always feel like I would still prefer them with mouse and keyboard controls at the very least, even Mario. I mean, if I could aim my jumps and whatnot with a mouse, it would be so much better than sticks. But that's just me. Some people play fucking shooters with controllers and seem to have no problems. I am like the, you know, the Polygon video of trying to play Doom, but I don't think they were using controller in that one. But that's what I look if I try to use controllers in third-person games. Metroid Prime 3 was so much better than Metroid Prime 1 and 2 for me. Because you could use mouse in it. And keyboard is just like a controller, only slightly easier in one way, but less flexible. What the heck, man, the camera is crazy in this. Okay, I'm not sure. Actually, I can probably just, yeah, first-person it up, so the only point would be to drop onto that platform, looks like, and I can already do it from around here, almost. What's the point of this outcropping here? I will never understand that. Yeah, we also began to... what you grow up with determines a huge amount of what you are used to and what you think is good and what you like. Pretty much all my tastes and everything are probably determined by what I used to encounter and like when I was a child growing up. But as Hippocrat would agree with me usually, we think that mouse is a much more preferable method of control because it's more direct. As Hippocrat says, it's not like the stick is telling the camera to move in a direction, mouse is making the camera move in the direction. I think that was what you said, Hippocrat, right? Or was it my metaphor?
Yes. Okay,
so yeah, that's our opinion on this. And by our opinion I mean objective fact, of course, but you know. Whoa, human! What business does a human have coming here? None! No business! This forbidden place. I will protect this treasure from you. I mean, I grew up with a SNES, but I got a computer early on. So I guess I also half grew up with a computer later. I was playing a Turret 2 PC port first, which people have said is kind of shit in terms of controls, but I didn't really care about it. Okay, so maybe this isn't the answer. Maybe just slash him when he raises his hands. Or when he's preparing to do that, I guess. So long, Gabe Bowser. He's a Super Mario 64 boss, straight up. It's kinda weird that the shield bashing doesn't do shit in here when it has been encouraged upcoming to this dungeon. Oh no, I cannot jump at it. Okay, I guess I should be doing this much faster. Okay, I also think I should be actually trying to like position myself so I throw him backwards into the abyss. I was pressing jump, or jump I mean grab, but it's the same button. I guess maybe I was pressing some other button as well. Yeah, I might have been pressing some sort of sword button or holding it. Man, that's what you get for being so slow with your attacks, honestly. Yeah, that hurt a lot. We knew that humans were capable of such feats of strength. It's look like his design. I love all the metal shit that's like straight up bolted on him. It's, in my opinion, a good way to like edge up your creature design a little bit without being too stupid about it. It's kind of cartoony, not sinister, but like slightly, not even dark, but I don't know, just a bit more, I don't know, cool edgy about it, but not in a cringy way that makes any sense at all. Maybe you are going to see the Patriarch? Yes. So this was the guard I was supposed to just tell to get me the bow. Ah, so that is why you are here. In that case, take his weapon to the hero of the past. Or of the hero of the past. Not take it to him, of course. But in exchange you must save the patriarch of Antroid. Sure. Yeah, also Bob-omb Battlefield, but mostly Gay Bowser because you throw him off. Bob-omb Battlefield guy, Battlefield. King Bob-omb, actually you don't score a hit if you throw him off the mountain. You only score a hit if you just kind of throw him on the same surface he's already on anyway. I want to look at his weird beard thing. Looks like crystals coming out of his chin. I think it's safe to say that the Gorons and Twilight Princess are my favorite design of the Gorons and the Zeldas. Better than the originals and better than Breath of the Wild. Also, yeah, the Gorons are straight up a patriarchy. There is not a single female Goron I've ever seen. And they're very toxic masculinity and stuff, you know, dude bros. Especially in Breath of the Wild, they're like, hey, we're gonna sit in lava and just show how tough we are. And there's a link to win like a prize from them. You have to gulp fire resistance potions and sit on like a boiling plate or something. Hero's bow, speaking of, which doesn't really seem like a Goron thing, which I guess makes sense they weren't using it then. They're just kind of saving it. Yeah, I would probably be hella scared if I met that guy. Even in a brightly lit environment. Okay, so have you ever tried to destroy ropes by shooting them with arrows? This is what it feels like. Dark Souls slug trap there. Q. Oh boy. All these things seem deactivated, so that's nice. I thought maybe like the center of that room would be far enough away from all of them that neither of those lasers would reach me and I would be able to shoot them all. Grab him. Feels like I would be able to grab him, but maybe not. Oh wait, maybe I need to use these to grab him? Somehow. No, that doesn't make too much sense either. Okay, nothing crazy to shoot. Barrels and the other place where I killed the thing, and the thing is back. So, well, you know, I mean, let's just try leaving, I guess. Ah ha ha. Ah ha ha. Yeah, okay, I was mildly correct with this. It's the second dungeon, has right. The first one was the forest temple with the monkey ass and stuff. Yeah. Also looked pretty cool, but at least it didn't have lava in it. Instant death. It's. Can I pull you now? Yeah, okay. That was kind of weird, but sure. Honestly, I would have preferred it if they were alive right away as I entered the room, but understandable enough. The little wheel thing. I like the detail in this game. They actually put stuff in dungeons and areas that isn't required there. Not much of that in previous games, I don't think. Probably, I'm not sure, Asmati, but I mean you should watch all the streams anyway, like... What's the discerning there? Watch them all. Plenty of shit happening in this game. Like the whole Midna part, where we climbed Hyrule Castle, met Zelda. That was before the first dungeon, I think, and that was pretty important. Zelda told us about what happened, in general. And that might have been the first stream, I think. I'm gonna get whatever that is. We got the dungeon item, the compass, and the map, and 2 of the 3 key shards, and apparently this guy... I guess is gonna give me the 3rd. I also enjoy how the elders' rooms are all differently designed. This guy has a bunch of bottles and potions, and I think one of them had instruments and stuff. should look harder a little bit, but it's cool. Like, it's not a copy-paste. Also, he looks real weird. Ah, you are here at last. But I do like the idea of tribal paint on Gorons. I think I prefer it, Hazmati. I like this Link. It's kind of like a mainstream Link now, all the further designs are based on it, but I quite enjoy it. And it's a bit like OT Link, honestly. It was just simpler and had a bigger nose. I heard you might pay a visit, young human. I'm far-sighted in all things. And his ribcage is showing, so I guess they do have some internal organs after all. Here you go, the last key shard. Combine all 3 shards. And you get the bottle opener. Hurry to the boss. Yes, grotesque form, but I suppose I should trust your power considering you came this far, blah blah blah. Alright, cannot slash a sword in here. Also the lizard, the don't go skins on the wall also. His face looks a little funny sometimes in some animations, but it's the first really good. I guess you can say the Wind Waker Link was cartoonishly animated well. Oh shit, there's another chest in there. Or did I just not open... What? What happened? Oh, maybe I put the money back. I didn't even pay attention. I guess, yeah, I probably just put the money back. It won't fit me. What? Yeah, alright, that solves that. But yeah, OT Link is just kind of like the first attempt. It's better than previous Links from freaking Link to the Past and stuff. And it works well for OT, but in general I think my favorite Link is this one. And in this tunic as well, in this whole costume. I was bummed out in Breath of the Wild they didn't have the proper Link tunic. I think it does actually, but I haven't got it yet, I don't know how to get it. It might be only available through Amiibo. Yeah. Though I think there's like a weirder version of it you can get by doing some shit I don't know. I still haven't gotten everything, I haven't figured out everything in Breath of the Wild despite having beaten it in the DLCs. Because there is this weird orb, like the kind that you carry, put in a hole and it opens something. In Impa's house in Kakariko, and she just doesn't allow me to get it no matter what I do. And there is a place for it nearby in the forest, where I'm pretty sure a shrine would open if I carried it there and put it in there. Okay. And there's the arrows that I wanted. Nice. Notes. I didn't need to waste the arrow there, but whatever. Oh, this is slightly breakable. But not very. Oh, you roll into it, alright. Makes sense, I guess. I wish all the enemies didn't just blow up into black darkness in this game. Get left. And one of you I can deal with on a platform like this. Okay, a bunch of slugs everywhere. And you have to magnetize yourself there. You walk up, shoot the crystal in there to open the door, I see. I guess I probably should shoot them. What? Well, you say before, but I'm willing to bet this game was earlier. Also, missing polygon there, that's kind of weird. Yeah! Shit. Yeah, I should have shot them as well. Well, actually, yeah, I feel like Doom could have handled multiple corpses. It was like a 12 enemy limit, but that's for AI purposes. Surely a corpse isn't that hard in the resources. Oh, that. I thought you were talking about like Dark Souls stuff. Or Demon Souls or something. There, I'm pretty sure there were fire slugs in one of them. Okay, those are all gone. Oh hey, combo shots, that's nice. No, the arrows fell down in the lava. The only Harry Potter game I've played is the second one. And on PC as well, which I think had some cut content compared to the console versions. Which sucks, but you know, I still liked it. Though it was real dumb how all the lessons turned into dungeons. That was kind of... What's the... stretching the something disbelief. I still haven't remembered the phrase. I remember thinking about it last stream. Can't remember it. Okay, interesting. Come up with one of those fuckers up here. Luckily my shield can withstand the flame. But if it bounced back, maybe I should have shot his tail from below. Yeah, actually it doesn't look like I'll be able to do any damage with my strafing speed up there. Aim slightly higher, Link, come on. Well, Minus Fighter, maybe when I read about that, maybe they meant more like scenes. Because, for example, as far as I know, in PlayStation version you had the like flying car scene from the beginning of the movie and whatnot. I don't even remember the movie, damn it. But I do know there was a flying car sequence in the PlayStation version. And I think maybe you could even run around to like Weasley House or something. But none of that was in the PC, right? Okay, that was open enough, yes it was. Still more money I cannot get. Well, could have been a heart piece, so I will justify them looking at it. Okay, that's the very first room. I think, well, one of the big first rooms. Now I need to find the boss door, honestly. But there's a bunch of other stuff in here that I can return to later, maybe. There was that one place with shooting thing. Was it just the statue enemies or something else I didn't recall? Also, this looks just like apparently a shortcut to this area again, right? Let's see. That, yeah, that needs to be opened, but no. Oh, I probably can shoot the shield. Yep. I can also shoot that thing. I don't have to climb all this magnetic shit. Yeah, now I can kill these. Feels like I need to do that to progress, because I ran up there before. But maybe something will happen. Yeah. Nothing? Well, okay. I wanna remember where the thing was that I could shoot. Because I think there is still one heart piece left in this dungeon someplace. Could be some stuff in the next room, because there's a bunch of things here that we didn't do. I can now kill all the archer snipers at the very least. Give me arrows. Man, it's good to swing a sword at barrels and not worry about the durability. For all the positive stuff that the durability system adds to Breath of the Wild, it's kind of stressful. Alright, good shit. Oh, I thought it was just the issue of my arrow not being pulled back strong enough. Oh, there's that idiot who isn't even shooting me, alright. Man, they give you a lot of time to aim at those assholes. Makes sense, I guess. I wonder if they adjusted their, like, attack speed for GameCube. Because on the Wii it would have been faster to aim at them. Okay, so there's stuff down there. Where I haven't jumped down there yet. Could be nothing. Could be some in the water though. Oh yeah. Barrel. Fucking metal barrels in Zelda. Okay, pretty sure this would be a... No, it's money, okay, fuck. It would be cool if it marked on the map which chests contain money that I've opened and then closed back. I wouldn't have to remember which chest I have still yet to look at. And there's a whole area down here. I guess it's mostly pointless. Now I can shoot that statue somewhere in here. Did I? Was there a statue to shoot? Yeah, that, but there might not even be a reason to do it. Let's see. I don't know what the wall behind it is. Could be blow upable, could be door, some weird type. Alright. And what does the map say about this whole thing? Yeah, this is not a big map room, so maybe just a shortcut of some description, or oh boy, those barrels might explode. Yeah. Well, those explosions are pretty shit. I wonder if they explode from regular. Whoa, shit! Oh, okay. That was Matrix bullshit. I shot their arrow out of the air and then blew up a barrel with one shot. Cool. Hello, Matt. And yeah, that was a pretty cool game. Looks like. Though I am playing, of course, emulated. Maybe this is not even optional. All this could be just to get you there. Yeah, you need to lower that bridge. Lower? Lower. You can probably do it just fine from the magnet itself. There is another the other chest could be just on that ledge, or up there somehow.
So apparently Nintendo is getting all pissed off at emulators and ROMs of their games.
Emu Paradise apparently doesn't have any games anymore, but emuland.net, emu-net.land, the Russian site where I downloaded my ROMs, still active. Unfortunately there aren't GameCube or Wii games on it, but I'm pretty sure you can still get them from like torrents or something. Okay, that is a bit suspicious looking. Ah! Part of me wants to shoot that screw. That's what happens. Actually, I think that was just what was holding the rope. Never mind.
Do they have like official versions of all these games available, or they are like well, fuck you.
They are probably well fuck you. I don't know if you can buy some of these older consoles anymore. Do I have a bottle?
This is just really fucking bullshit. Like, they released their games back in the day, and they made profit back in the day, but they kinda want to keep making profit forever of the old shit.
Except there is
And this is kinda pisses me off a lot.
not a lot of profit. I mean, wanting to keep making profit of the old shit is understandable, but they aren't really making profit of it. It's not like you can get like a GameCube Classic Mini or something. How the hell do we get up there? It's a weird place. Where is the second chest here? Is it also underwater? Take another dive. Okay, this is that chest with the money in it. Right? But the upper one is the one that I'm missing. Unless that is hookshotable later. That net could be hookshotable from this platform. That could be the second piece of art. That's kind of unprecedented, leaving things in dungeons that are not accessible with your current items. But since there was another thing in the Goron area accessible with a hookshot that looked like it at the very least, I guess I'm gonna have to remember this, because I do want heart pieces. Yeah, like Martyr 3, right? That one only has an unofficial translation yet. Oh boy, okay. I'm gonna use this geometry here. Maybe. Aha! Victory is mine. This is a cover shooter now. Actually, I don't care about those guys, I'm just gonna go and slash them. I wonder if I can actually do this. Ah, doesn't seem like I reflected that from. Maybe if I'm locked on? No. Well, I mean, I'll do this. Fire Emblem. Well, I mean, Fire Emblem is one of those series I'm genuinely surprised people care for. I mean, I guess strategy games have their audience, and those could be good tactics games. Yeah, they're probably more tactics games than strategy games, but I'm genuinely weirded out that people are like hype for Fire Emblem characters in Smash and whatnot. I guess that whole series just went right past me. But if people like them, even if some people, like most people didn't like them, it would be still kinda shit that you couldn't play some of those games at all. Nintendo needs to step up their game in terms of just backwards compatibility or some solution to all this crap. Maybe some sort of eShop thing on newer platforms that would have all the old games. Like the Virtual Console, but with all the games. Yeah, it is, but I'm just like... I'm not used to thinking it is a big deal. Mostly, I never read about it really anywhere I've been on the internet. And just kinda like, what the fuck is this series? Why do people care about it? Okay. Anyway, let's go. Get the boss and all. This dungeon kind of went by real fast. Felt shorter than the Forest Temple even. Alright, so let's fight Darius or whatever his name is, who touched the treasure that they were protecting and was transformed into some apparent hideous beast. Looks like Noob Say, but... Yeah, I know what it is. I've seen gameplay from some of them games. But it's just like zero things about it interest me, and I've not really seen a lot of hype for it in my corners on the internet. Also, that's cool, like weird gem snake eye thing. So this is what happened to Goron after he touched one of those sealed shadows that we are actually seeking in these dungeons. Or Midna rather, wants them. The dark magic things. This guy was very prominent. Twilight Igniter, Twilight Igniter Fires, was very prominent in some trailers, E3 and such, in this game. I'm not sure what I'm doing at the moment, but let's pull on his chain, I guess. I guess he's gonna trip and fall. It's kinda lame that it's a cutscene. I never liked cutscenes in boss battles. Also, he is straight up transparent. It's a bit weird. I do like the camera being centered on him by default all the time. Oh shit! Yeah, fucking. Okay, for some reason I guess my first shot was a fluke. Happy relaxing. Or maybe not. Yeah. Hazmati, I mean, this doesn't really have like anything in common with the Ganon fight from OOT, but sure. I do like that you pull out your sword without stopping, because I'm pretty sure in all previous Zelda games you stop to do that. Yeah, it was a real easy boss. I wonder if all the bosses in this game... I know one boss is real hype later in the game. Man, if he actually attacked with those chains, that would have been dangerous. I guess he kinda did in a sense, but not really enough. I mean, Mine Spider hit me a couple times with like swings and stuff. Before the second shot, the first shot on him I did like first try, and the second shot I had some trouble. I kept missing his eye thing. And when he reaches you, he does like a swing. It seems to be unblockable. Well done. Now we have two fused shadows. Yeah, these aren't dangerous at all. Also, the design of the fused shadow reminds me of Shadow of the Colossus. Also, the very notion of doing something that seems dangerous. You know, well, I mean, in most games you do something that seems dangerous, but you know what I mean, like, killing the Colossi has the same vibe that collecting these shadow artifacts for weird shadow creatures is. Or does, rather. You know, you've been very helpful so far, so as a reward I'll tell you an interesting story. Ooh, I wonder if this is the cool cutscene. Or if this... Oh no, it's the other exposition. Zant! 4, 5, or 7. I have no idea which those are, but we'll find out. That's the name of the King of Darkness who cast this fall of shadows over your world. So if you remember the cutscene where they invaded Hyrule Castle, he was the guy in the weird mask, like pyramid shaped almost, with eyes and a large tongue. And when he appeared in the camera shot first time, there was this weird like scream thing that played. So that guy was Zant. He was like, "Hey, I offer you a choice, life or death." He's very strong. You would be nothing to him in your current state. Also, he is my favorite secondary non-Ganondorf antagonist in these games. Unless, I guess you can kind of count Majora, that whole thing, that's also pretty cool. But Zant is just like fucking that guy from the game that Hippocat started and stopped. Minish Cap, whatever his name is, I forget. Something Ali or whatever. Weird, I forgot. Vati, there we go. That guy is not interesting or cool. The people from the 3DS games or DS Zelda games aren't really interesting or cool. But Zant is pretty cool. Some people don't like him based on his boss fight, which, like, spoiler alert, okay, we fight Zant at some point in the game. But I love him. Zant will never be my king. I have nothing but scorn for his supposed strength. Not that your Zelda is much better. I mean, she's not strong physically. It still appalls me that this world of light is controlled by that princess. A carefree youth, a life of luxury. How does that teach duty? Well, she's not that carefree, but I guess I shouldn't begrudge her the circumstances of her life. She didn't choose it after all, and I would never wish harm on her. No, as long as I can get my hands on the few shadows, I'll be just fine. So Midna is not a complete jerk. As you can see, she likes Zelda. Well, just one more left, shall we? Yeah, give me a sec to get my heart and maybe try to talk to Darius or whatever his name is. He has a cool haircut. I guess maybe we'll talk to him after we escape the dungeon. Oh no, he gets up here as well. What am I doing here? Oh, my head, it aches. Understandable enough, I just slashed it. Combo slashed it 3 times. I go outside, yes. For now. I will come back here with a hookshot, maybe that will give me access to another piece of heart in that big room with the archer snipers and stuff. Sure, let's save. And at this point I have very little memory of how the game progresses. I know some of the dungeons and the bigger points of the story, but like how you get to the 3rd dungeon I have pretty much zero idea, apart from some like specific elements of what happens in there. So this is gonna be interesting finding this out. Heroic Link! North of here, across the plain and past the great stone bridges, the lands guarded by Spirit Lanairo. You shall find one when you seek. Oh, maybe they mean my love interest, who I don't care about, Ilia. Or just the 3rd fused shadow or the 3rd spirit or whatever. 4th spirit actually. Link! Long process. I can't believe you. Some of these things are long, even excluding the wolf link part. Ilia! Ah yeah, there we go. You've got to save Ilia! Ilia Ilyich! Yeah, let's save her. Those monsters left me with the other kids, but they must have taken her somewhere else. Whenever I thought I couldn't go on, I will think of you and Ilia. And hold on, Link. You know what, from now on I'm just calling her Ilia. See, I'm fine now. Link is touched by this stupid bowl cut guy being fine, but alright. Remember what I told you back in Ordon, Link? Not particularly. When I grow up, I'm going to be just like you, Link. Good luck with that. Don't have to worry about me anymore. Go help Ilya. Leave the children to me. I will watch over them, I swear it. Do not let their fates trouble you. Go to those who need you. In Hyrule, countless tales are told of the ancient hero, and your deeds bring them all to mind. May the graces of the great goddesses who shaped Hyrule bear you on your way. And Dornik is like, yeah, thanks, cool, let's bow, because he's now a princess of courage. Which one, Hazamati? The big one with the dreads? That's the Indian chief man. Native American inspired man, I should say, but you know. Okay, north of here past the plains across the stuff. Also, there's a Goron. I guess I'll go back there with the hookshot and then I will explore the Goron area and the shop and stuff. But maybe the bomb shop guy is now, actually. I'm gonna go check out the bomb shop guy. Zone bombs, maybe he already has materials. We're very grateful to you for saving our chief and our precious mines, brother. We caused a lot of trouble for the people of this town, and it is our turn to repay them. Maybe they will rebuild buildings or something. Hey, brother, let me back and I will launch you up to the hotel's hot spring. Sure, I didn't even know it had a hot spring. Does it have a hot spring on the roof or some stupid shit like that? Let's find out. Also, it says Hopeb on the sign, not hotel. Wow, thanks for that, Goron. Brother. That just reminds me of that song from Mafia 1. I run my business, so you run your mouth, brother, or the other way around actually. Oh, this place, I've been here, yeah. You run your mouth, I run my business, brother. Da 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 da, some. Oh hey, baby Goron. Ooh, a good warm soak is what my muscles need before evening falls, brother. I sell stuff across from the bomb shop at night. Ooh, I hope to see you there, brother. Interesting. You saved our chief, brother. And we're thankful. Now we are able to come back down to the village again. Well, no one was stopping you, really. Since this town was also attacked, I figured the townsfolk would need supplies. My son and I brought some things down, brother. Tonight, my son opens up a shop down below. You should stop by sometimes, brother. I'm getting annoyed at saying the word brother so much, so I'm gonna stop. Well, Geronimo! All intended. Able to go back into our mines. I was finally able to bring Barnes a new delivery of bomb ingredients, bruh. It looks like he has already started selling them again. You should try out Barnes brand bombs sometime, bruh. Say, bruh, we want to get on the roof of the store. Actually, no, I don't give a shit about the roof of the store quite yet. There might be some in there for all I know, but I think it's just like so stuff isn't completely cut out from your ability to reach it. Oh hey, I probably need like a bomb bag first, right?
Oh.
Hey now, bud! How about this now? Yep, I finally managed to get my numbers together and open up shop again. Well, sort of. I guess I've only got one type of bomb, but hey, that's one more than none, right? If only my storehouse had survived. Yeah, my bad about that. But hey, ain't as bad as all that. I'll add more types as we go. For now, have yourself a look, see at what we've got so far. Box of 10. Hey, got a bomb bag, woo? You got a special offer going? Bomb premium kit? Yes. That's right. That's right. Now you'll get to taste the true the true height of perfection with my finely crafted bombs. The taste of explosion. Or the explosion of taste. What was it, like the Fanta advertisement of something, or Sprite maybe, explosion of taste. And people used to joke and actually rephrase it, the taste of explosion. Oh, and you can combine bombs and arrows to make bomb arrows for when you need ranged explosives. I'll send you a letter with the details later so you can read about it at your leisure. Got a bag with bombs. Cool. It's kind of funny that you buy a bunch of the stuff you used to have to look for. That guy, Money Spider, have you seen the villagers in our village? He doesn't look weird compared to them at all, in my opinion. So, first of all, where is the house? Opposite the bomb shop. There ain't no house in here. Only the inn, I guess. Maybe they meant like next to the bomb shop? And also, how do I make it night? I guess I'll just come back here when night falls. Alright, there's a bug in here, cool. A female ant. What is my bug status? I feel like I have some imbalance of genders in there. Yeah, the pill bug. Found near Kakariko Gorge. I guess that's outside in the field. I might not might not have all the supplies needed to get the rest of them. And by rest of them, I mean the other gender of the bug. Sorry if it triggers you that there's only 2 genders for bugs in here, but yeah, Zelda is very realistic if nothing else. Right, so north. I'm not gonna wait for nightfall. Let's at least go do the wolf bullshit for Lake Hylia. Get on. I'm actually not sure. I guess the cutscene after I beat the boss on the bridge just kind of worked me back into the village, but I don't know why I didn't explore any part of this whole area previously. No, Mr. Link, what? That's the letter from Barnes, presumably. Greetings, Mr. Link. I've come to deliver the letter for you. 2 letters, in fact. One word to mail. 2 letters then, huh? Well, I'm curious about what the second letter is who is from. Oh, I guess I didn't open this one before. I was happy to meet you and spend a bit of time with you. I'm planning a trip to a new location just so you know I can continue the journey, so I might see you again. Secret. Oh shit, there's a second page. I didn't have a chance to tell you this last time, but I have a son. And I'll see if we meet again. He's a good boy who can help you like an item, so be nice. I don't think... Actually, she didn't introduce me to her son in the mines. Haven't already been to... Look at an item that's available anywhere. Come by. New sundries. I think that's the baby shop. So I've bought the shield. Your patronage. Made the bow by another skin using art create bomb arrows. Let's see how that works. Ah, weirdly enough, it's only one of the trigger buttons on the controller. Alright. Also, is this the first appearance of bomb arrows? I don't remember bomb arrows in any previous Zelda, but they were a thing in Breath of the Wild. And I knew they were in this game as well. I knew this combination thing. Speaking of, actually, now that I have... First of all, I'm gonna very much do the bomb arrows. So I can bomb shit from my horse. That sounds fantastic. And second of all, I have a bunch of shit to bomb everywhere. I just realized getting bombs was a way bigger deal than I just gave it credit for. I wonder if I can climb this. I can probably climb this, right? First of all, there's Elden Bridge there in that whole field where I got my ass handed to me by those Mongoloids on horses. I wonder if that's offensive. Probably is. I don't know. Until I know their official name, I'm calling them that. No, actually I'm not, because it's not going to be really any reason to address them. Okay, I'm kind of wary that the gap there is going to be hookshot only, but maybe I can just jump it. Okay, but I should have bombed it first. Damn it! I wonder if I can, like... no, I cannot. Damn it. Cool that you can grab whilst you're falling. Not really useful, but still cool. Okay, can I shoot from down here? Hopefully the bomb doesn't explode in my face as I'm aiming. Okay, I think that's the stone gun. So I have rocks to destroy in the first area of Hyrule Field, I believe. That the one that goes north. And I have rocks to destroy in the forest. I know that much. Part of me kinda wants to postpone the wolf shit and go there right away. But as I said last time, the wolf shit, gathering the tears of light for the third and last time, has a little twist at the end of it that I remember, which I enjoy and want to get to. But I mean, there is no rush. I want to do, like, this is the one Zelda game where I actually want to explore and do shit, because it's not stupid boat stuff. And I don't know. I didn't mind the boat apart from the combat in Wind Waker, but for some reason that game just didn't want to make me want to explore rather. I mean, this rather empty, yes, Hazmati, but I don't know. I've never minded. It creates the sense of scale without pestering you with like fucking Far Cry style Ubisoft activities every 5 steps, and I kinda prefer that way, to be honest. But up here. Breath of the Wild even was pretty empty. I mean, maybe not this empty, but this field is kind of like for that horse combat scenario, so it's just like the location you ride your horse across and not really stop there. What did I come here for even? Ah. Anything to drop down there, maybe? Oh wait, what? That whole ledge. I guess this was inaccessible before. Please be a piece of art, not money. Oh yeah! Cool. This evokes, I guess, a weaker version of Shadow of the Colossus for me, which I haven't played but seen played. And I do very much enjoy giant open worlds, and not really... I mean, that was a completely wrong way to say it. Not giant open worlds, but worlds that are slightly open and also bigger than they probably should be for gameplay reasons. Just because it feels more natural to have this much space without like activities all over it, as I said before. Okay, so north is that whole stuff. Let's see. Mini's probably not gonna let me inside the Twilight here. Oh, P-hats. Hi, P-hats. I guess I probably shouldn't waste bomb arrows on fucking birds. Right, so what's up with this? No, I cannot. This is not a bridge. But yeah, considering you can navigate the place pretty fast on a horse, I guess some people just cannot deal without having like things to do all over the place. But I can't really justify complaining about the scale and emptiness. In fact, I wish some other open world games were emptier. Oh, fucking go. Or just larger, with the same amount of stuff, and it just spread across a larger environment, like in Skyrim perhaps. Which Skyrim was larger, that's for sure. But I've said it many times before. It's kind of disappointing when you can see the whole country from the mountaintop, or province, or whatever it is. Especially when there's books about like people running for days across Skyrim, lost in the woods when there's not a single forest large enough to even get lost in. You can see the edge of every forest in there. There's not real forest even, come to think of it. Even Witcher 3, for all its brilliantness, doesn't really... I mean, it has an attempt at being forests and having forests, but not really much success. All the forests in games are always tiny and not dense enough. Okay, so this is how you get to here. That was the rocks that I said I had to break. So I'm guessing the other peel block is somewhere around here. That's a piece of heart. Okay, thank you, Epona. I didn't realize it was a leaf like that. I guess bugs could be under rocks or something. Or just a lot of money. Well, get off Epona if she cannot handle this little... Fuck! Get off her! The rupees are gonna disappear. Get off, Link! Just throw. Okay, the rupees aren't disappearing as fast as in some other games. But man, she can't handle a little drop. What a disappointment to the horse. Let's climb this stuff. What's this all about? Maybe I'll find out something to do with those statues later. Or maybe it's just their... Well, I mean, there's obviously gonna be something to do. Or is this like a little shimmy thing? No? Interesting. How do you then get across? Maybe you do not for now. Interesting. I'm not even sure what item I would use to... Oh no, I know what you use here. Yeah. I remember the item that would go with that. The kind of Dominion rod from this game. I didn't know it had any use outside the dungeon, honestly. People have complained that some items in this game were useless outside dungeons. Also, yeah, I've seen it Hazmati many times because I've watched people's reactions and stuff. I love it. There's only one thing I have, like one piece of beef I have with it, and that's just one of those like questionable physics things from games, like, you know, the rails from Bioshock Infinite, where your character has the ability to fucking jump like a giant frog monster just because you are aiming at a rail somewhere far away, and he has magically the ability to jump to it. And there's the other block, awesome. And how like his arm doesn't get torn off if you jump from a very high height and you grab the rail. That's the Twilight covering Castle Hyrule Town. Not really a moon. It's just like a wall of dark bullshit, which is interesting because it's the brightest thing right now, but you know. Twilight is between, it's supposed to be brighter than the night. But yes, so in Doom Eternal, the thing that I didn't like about the little hookshot thing they have is that even the tiniest zombies and imps, you can still hookshot to them somehow. Some like unholy force is keeping them grounded perfectly, so the giant bulky made of iron Doom guy hoists himself towards them instead of pulling them to him, which is just like breaks all reason. But I guess that's just... I would have preferred it if... Oh, that's the shop. I would have preferred it if smaller monsters would have been dragged to you, like Scorpion style, get over here. But you could grapple to larger monsters, and... Like Mancubi, there's oil, okay. So there's just like consumables, I don't need them. So oil... what oil? No. So like Mancubi, Arachnotrons, Gecko Demons, Pain Elementals. Those are the guys I would have been fine with grappling towards. But not little tiny zombies. Everything else I loved about, so many details in there. I sent Hypocat via Skype the gifs of the Pain Elemental that still has the stupid ass walking animation. When he's flying, he does a little walk with his arms and all that. Straight up out of the old games. The health potions, the plasma gun, all that cool stuff. Looks like the maps are more open now, which is also always welcome. And I am one of, like, unlike most people, one of the hypest things for me is the apparent promised variety of environments and the cool new places that we'll visit. The one little concept art with like white architecture looks like could be Denur from the lore in the first game, because it had a creature standing there that looked suspiciously like the little spirits that we had to like, whatever we had to do with them, I don't actually remember well. You know what? Before I go north, I'm gonna go blow up the Rockin' Forest. I cannot deal with not blowing that up. But yeah, I'm real hyped about Doom Eternal now. Even so far as to say, I'm vastly more hyped because of those reveals than I got from the gameplay, the 2 gameplay videos they released at 1 E3 for the first one. Because I wasn't sure what to think, there were many variables still uncertain. But this game, there is a chance it could be worse in some ways, but I'm way more certain in them. And it seems like it's gonna be just bigger and better in most respects. I forget, I did browse some deathmatch maps, but I don't remember whichever one looked like heaven at all. I didn't really memorize them well enough. Now that guy was a bit stuck. Yeah, I've been all across here. I guess I got the bugs for this place, so maybe that's all. There is that piece of heart. I wonder if I can get it using my boomerang or if it's too far. I feel like I've gotten it already or something very similar to it. Because that hookshot stuff... Oh, wait up. Also, look. That hookshot stuff looks like it's for the chest that's in there as well. I'm pretty sure you won't be able to resurrect corpses because all the corpses disappear, unfortunately, minus Spider. Also, I would... yeah, you did message about that, like, one message about the Archvile invading thing. Also, I think that I'll be even worse at Doom invasions than I am at Dark Souls invasions. So I'm probably not gonna do that very much, because I very much suck at multiplayer shooters. Unless, I mean, they probably won't have... If I know the levels well enough, and if they don't have, like, stupid Quake-style bunny hopping bullshit, then I might have some success. The thing that prevents me from being good at Quake Champions is that I cannot grasp the bunny hopping, the strafe jumping rather. Bunny hopping is an easy concept, but strafe jumping just... I cannot do it properly. I had people try to teach me even in Russian. I've watched videos of all kinds, I've used Quake live metrics and all that. I just cannot do it, like, no matter what. And of course, not knowing maps properly is also a thing, but I feel like it's a lesser thing. Wait, what? Give me bomb arrows, please. Oh shit! Killing people on Ultra Nightmares, that's... that... Huh, that's kind... Maybe I need the bow here. Oh, you need the bow already there to make the combo, right? Makes sense, I guess. It's cool that they can blow shit up from your horse. I wonder if that's why they put the bomb arrows in the game in the first place. Hopefully I'm not missing any blowable rocks. What's that? That looks like a bright shiny thing. Sorry horse, that might be a bug and I need bugs. What? Just pushed it, I guess. Oh, it's another pill bug, what? Already got about this, so let's... okay. I see, so there could be repeats. I haven't seen a repeat. Also, that guy's face looks a bit like Majora's Mask. Or is it just me? That guy's face straight up looks like Majora's Mask. Oh well. But yeah, I think in Doom Eternal will, at the very least... I love the Phobos stuff. Shit, man, that was cool. But I'm pretty sure that Blue Place is probably some other realm from before. Though it's weird that it's unaffected by hell. Couldn't be Dnu, right? So... some other realm. Maybe that guy that they hinted, hey, like, hey, there's a story behind this guy looking like the Slayer because of his similar armor. I wonder if that is, like, gonna be in there. That'll be interesting. And also there was that, where that guy, the concept art with that guy, with the... I think he had like a sword and a double shotgun, or something. Basically the guy that they hinted was like similar to Doomslayer in some way. The environment behind him just made me think of Quake a whole lot. And I hope maybe that whole area with the blue stuff is Quake-ish in feel. That'll be real nice. Though the materials of which everything is made look to be very actually sci-fi, like low-key sci-fi, because man, this thing is complex for a Zelda cave. It looked like it could be like architecturally looked like the typical fantasy land made of stone, but when you looked at the materials, it looked to be all like sci-fi metal plating and pipes and stuff. So it could be not all that quakey. Oh man, the map like reveals itself gradually as you go through here. That's cool. That's real fucking neato. But yeah, I have 99% positive things to say about it. Also, while the city wasn't as cyberpunk as I kinda hoped it would be, there still was a lot of like neon colors and advertisements all around the place. And it had some like New York style older buildings from like Ghostbusters and that kind of stuff, which I guess kinda fits. I would begrudge them for including that older style architecture. Okay, I never found this guy. What this reminds me of? This reminds me of that whole underground shortcut area from Assassin's Creed 3. Where you had to like explore and open up. What are you? Oh, it's a poem. Interesting. You had to explore and open up like shortcuts, fast travel places. I wonder if I use my own lantern. Maybe not. It's kind of weird. How do I deal with this? Can't lock onto it. Okay, I think I am incapable of dealing with this right now. Maybe I shoot it with a bow. There's been a deal before with bows and stuff. I wonder if bomb arrows don't work on some things that the actual arrows would work on. Spider. Wow, I clipped him into the wall with my shield bash. This is a cool little cave. I actually had no idea this game had like side areas this big in the field. I've never seen anyone go into this cave on YouTube that I watched playthroughs. Maybe I skipped a bunch of like between dungeon areas. Okay, you know what? Let's use the boomerang a little bit. I kind of want some arrows and bombs. Or money, I guess. Also, this looks like inside a giant tree, especially this like wall behind the chest here. Didn't they already introduce yourself earlier? J. Clark, I'm fairly certain. Let me scroll the chat up a little bit. Or there was just someone else who said the exact same thing. No, it was you. You already said that you were new. Well, I mean, welcome again, I guess. Welcome back. But you're not new. No, don't lie to me. You've been here earlier, an hour before. I'm on to you, your conspiracy. Okay, let's explore the rest of the cave. I'm gonna ignore that pole for now. Maybe get a quest for it and some item to capture it or make it vulnerable or something. Hopefully my oil doesn't run out. I could have bought oil from the Goron child, but that's for chumps. Well, if you know, why do you say it again? I'm pretty sure I responded the first time, so it's not like you had to get attention to it again, but... I mean, you do you. I'm not judging. Usually I am, but right now I'm in a good mood. I guess there's not really a big point in lighting that up. Hopefully these torches don't go out. Maybe if I light up the entire cave, something will happen. Actually, since I already... Oh, no. Since I already have the boomerang out, might as well kill this icefall. Icefall? Icefall. Come on, get down. There you go. Heh! Get fucked. Alright. Let's just double check that I didn't miss any torches. There was two there. None where the Poe is. This isn't a dungeon, Louis, it's just a little side cave thing. I beat the Goron dungeon before. So, and the minimap you see in the corner, that's the entirety of it that I've explored so far. There's just a little cave behind the... Oh, rats. Behind the explodable rock that I found. Surely this will accomplish something. Loath as I am to kill rats, I'm pretty sure they could steal something from me like in Wind Waker or something. Okay, so more paths to go up there. Wonder what's the whole point to this. Did I get a heart piece in here? I already have forgotten. Maybe where you light up the 2 torches and the chest appears, maybe I got one in there. That was kind of pointless. Yeah, the Forest Temple was the first dungeon. The Goron Mines was the second. I beat that earlier today. Not without falling in the lava like 10,000 times in the beginning. But when I got past that, actually was a really easy dungeon. And now I am just using my newfound bombs to blow up rocks. And I found this little cave on the side. Oh shit, there's a slime. What? Okay, I guess I killed the slime. Huh, what a weird place. I'll have to remember that there's a cave with a Poe here, if I ever get any sort of item that would help me with them. Or a quest or something. I know there's big Poes in this game, much like the Forest Temple in OOT. Yeah, the Elder Gorons. I really like the design of the one that has like all the volcanoes around him. Because that's just kind of weird to think about, like, what does he have inside his body that's steaming like that? Does he feel if something falls into that, like he gets stuck in there or something? It's like all sorts of uncomfortable body questions, which is why I kind of equated him to an Alice, American Magus Alice character, because he reminded me of the Humpty Dumpty or whatever his name is, that just kind of sat on a wall, but he was, instead of an egg, like proper egg, he was half broken shell with the white yolk, the boiled egg, and he kept poking himself in the yolk, and that was really uncomfortable to look at, but also real cool in terms of like, what the fuck is this guy and how does he feel at this moment. Kind of like, it worked really well because you knew it wasn't the real world, but like a kid's weird imagination world, so you thought of it in terms of how did she imagine this. Also, apparently this isn't blockable with bomb arrows. Interesting, very interesting. I guess it's some sort of script thing. Well, I do have something to roll up in the forest, so I'm gonna have a quick detour in the forest and then come back to this whole environment and go to Lake Hylia. I don't know how far we'll get today. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna just stop at 3 hours though. This stream I'm gonna do the full 4. Because last time the place was lagging.
I hate you too, Antroid.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least we're stable in our relationship. But yeah, 1 stream per week. I could, I'm not sure you Hippocat, you would be down to that. But I was thinking it would be acceptable to stream on Fridays and Saturdays, but have the streams shorter. It would maybe add up to more than 1 long stream, like 2.5 hours each or something. But maybe that would be slightly more bearable.
Well, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. It could be better. Could be less soul crushing.
Yeah, could be. And also, at some weekends maybe I would only stream on Fridays and not stream on Saturdays, so it would have like half the load of a typical weekend, and for me I would have the time to do something. But that wouldn't happen very often, but at least I wouldn't have to like specifically warn people a lot before, say, if I want to take a trip to the dacha. Okay, so this statue here again, pretty sure we're gonna control it, have it plop down in this hole, and then use this little platform to jump and get up there. So this is all just... I cannot really do anything here. I am gonna go buy oil, I think. I would have to drop something from a bottle. I guess I can drink the milk. It's bound to go bad by now anyway. Though I wonder if I can just refill my lantern from him without buying the oil. But it's good to have an empty bottle anyway for fairies and whatnot. Oh, refill lantern, cool. Some real weird animation around his ear. Oh, that's a bird's tail. Okay, I thought it was some weird bone glitch. I don't know, Luis. Most people, actually I don't know if most people own a dacha, but a lot of people at dachas seem to be old ass babushkas, so like they can't be that rich. I don't know. Maybe you are upper middle class. I don't know how these things work in Russia. I'm not all that understanding of like life's wisdom. But yeah, let's ride across the available map. I enjoy that there's no loading screen, so I wonder, yeah, it's probably loading as I ride across these little winding connections, but it's cool that they don't actually, at least like, interrupt this whole thing with loadings and screen transitions, like they do in fucking forests and all the smaller areas for some reason. Also the daytime music. I read the message, I think it was Hazmat, right, who said he liked the nighttime music, but I strongly prefer the daytime music, because it's more adventurous. The nighttime music has that weird like synth MIDI choir in it that I kinda hate most of the time. Like weird ooh, ooh, ooh. Actually it sounds nothing like it, but at least that was a descriptor. And the Death Mountain, the cabbage there, still weirds me out. Not quite as cool as a straight up triangular volcano above the mountains. Oh well. I guess we're riding across Elden Bridge for some reason. I wonder why we couldn't do it before. Maybe there's stuff to blow up in there as well. I don't remember the bug girl's face yet. We haven't seen her obviously. And the last time I've seen her was a while back when they announced Hyrule Warriors on Switch, and I was watching a bunch of like intros for characters and stuff. I can't believe the fucking side quest NPC from Twilight Princess is a like fighting character in that game, just slashing tiny enemy troopers left and right. I don't actually remember what her weapons are or anything, but she's in there. I think she has like an umbrella or parasol of some sort. Another statue, man, that fucking Rod of Dominion is gonna add some use in this game, after all. Oh, you fucking assholes. Yeah, I'm gonna shake my bottle at you, right. No. Are this here? I guess I can put the bow on there, though I kinda need more arrows. Ooh, interesting. Also, is that accessible? That whole area? Seems kind of weirdly structured for a non-accessible area, but it doesn't look like we could get there. And there's a little hookshot thing here. Oh, you can get down there. I wonder if it's kind of death if you go down there. Probably not, because they wouldn't do that. But how do you get back up without hookshot? There's another hookshot target on the wall there. No, I'm not gonna jump down there yet. Okay, there's just money. Yeah, there are just rocks past the Elden Bridge, which we couldn't pass, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to just take a look. That's a hookshot target up there. Man, when I get a hookshot in the next dungeon, I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to come back to. Interesting. And let me take a quick peek at... I guess it's just a ravine that you are never meant to cross in this game. Yeah, now that I look at it, it looks like a background landscape. Cool! I like it when the background landscapes aren't like Breath of the Wild style, really far away, really large and unrealistic, but like the Hyrule area, the playable area in Breath of the Wild is really rich with features, and the landscape is varied and stuff. But then you go to the north of it, there's a giant crevice, whatever, giant abyss, and on the other side is just a field, just like endless field without anything on it, just hills and stuff. It looks real weird. I mean, it's good to know there's land there, but it's really empty. I am interested in getting that because I need my money to have a point, but I don't know how to get it or where. Probably a prize for some mini games or some shit, I don't know, for some side quests. I'm gonna do, in this game I feel like doing most if not all of the side quests I encounter, even the bug collecting. Fuck the bird and the rocks. Oh, and suddenly there's a magical evil teleport instead of an ambush though. They just removed part of Elden Bridge. Where do they put it? They've got to put it somewhere, and we'll have to find it and teleport it back there. Oh no, it is an ambush. But aren't they gonna fall like past the bridge? Oh no. Huh. I guess I would have to make an ambush there because the teleport has to stay for me to be able to drop the thing later. And also, I'm pretty sure when I go into the Twilight, probably around there somewhere, around Lake Hylia, if I'm gonna be a wolf, I'll be able to quick travel again. Actually, can't I quick travel now? Didn't have an option. Oh. Huh? Maybe you need to be a wolf actually, yeah. It's cool that you have one of these ambushes as not a wolf, because you have to employ your spin attack to kill all of them instead of leaving one which would have resurrected. I know, right? Poor bridge. It was so cool. Now it's broken in half. Oh well. Pretty sure we'll find where they dropped it. They already abducted another bridge earlier. We didn't see it in action, but we did have to go get a wooden bridge from the middle of the forest and put it in its place. And spoiler alert, if you remember the giant meteor thing that landed in the Goron area in Death Mountain, we'll need that for something later as well. I'm pretty sure I remember teleporting that really giant hot rock to melt some ice somewhere. I don't know how I would have remembered that if I was playing this without knowing that. There's a loop going on here. Kind of. Oh, at least the horse can jump down that ledge, which genuinely surprises me, but alright. It's a mountain pass here. Oh, this is for... Oh, okay, so that item also has uses. Ooh. That item that I'm not naming right now is gonna make it real comfortable to get around without the horse. Though I don't mind the horse in this game. I didn't like horse in Breath of the Wild for some reason. Shit, what? So when there's many small rocks you can blow them up. Interesting. Maybe you need some sort of like power hammer or some shit. I'm not actually sure. I don't think I know all the power-ups in this game, all the items. Ah, I know. Yeah, I remember the item. The item that you probably used to break that shit. Ah, we're finally here. There's only one fused shadow left. This is the last of Twilight you'll see, I guess. Actually, isn't the whole Hyrule Castle covered in it? When you accomplish your final task, survive, it's up to you. So what will do? Maybe she just means I don't need to go in there because there's no fused shadow in Hyrule Castle Town. I do kind of want to lift the Twilight from Hyrule Castle Town as soon as possible, but something... I remember something about like the very last... It might not be lifted until the very end of the game or something. We'll find out, I guess. Though maybe that little pyramid thing that I remember seeing around the castle is put there later. Like after we lift the overall Twilight cloud. Actually, you know what? I wonder if that bridge, if you can set that in the other place. You probably need to put it back in the where they abducted from. But it could be neat to put it back in that one place from the main area, you know? Where I thought I would go into the Twilight, but I just dropped down to my death. It's a shame the last of the Twilight had become fun. Maybe Twilight around the Castle Town is joined to this one. I don't think there are any side quests right now that I have not done. At the very least, not ones that will give me 4 more heart containers. I'm pretty sure I've found all the heart containers I could at the moment. And that is actually like twice the hit points in the beginning of the game. Alright, so we're up to Lake Hylia soon-ish. There's a new scent to learn, looks like. What's this gonna be? Some bag thing? Is it Ilias? Could be Ilias. I'm gonna learn the scent of Ilia. Of course it's fucking pink. Yeah, that's her weird leg bag. How does that not slide down? But Link, can you at least promise me this? That's from before. Don't let Epona be harmed. Just come home safely. And that, I guess. And then everyone was abducted. That's when she forgave us for fucking up Epona's leg or something like that. Yes, forget the youth scent, they are all found. Now we know the scent of Elia. You smell the girl, don't you? I can tell by the look on her face, that's creepy. Well, good, it's not Gluten. But the scent could be quite old, I wonder if she's still alright. Well, let's use our senses. Follow the pink. The pink stinks, so to speak, I guess. It's probably not really difficult to follow it even without knowing where it goes, because there's only one path here. It's like fucking wish your senses, only without even with even less point to it. Oh, there's Hyrule Castle. Interesting. I thought it would be just over Lake Hylia. I guess maybe Lake Hylia is adjacent to it. Cool. If I leave the curse on the town, actually we might not even get. Interesting. I remember some activity we do around here later. Have you seen this castle before? Yes, we have. We finally made it back here. Well, only a little farther, so hang in there. So I'd like to say, but the going is a lot harder from here on out. Alright then, let's get started. So I'm not actually sure we're gonna get to the Lake Hylia itself, because I know there's a bunch of stuff. We are kinda looking for Ilia for some reason and not the third fused shadow. What does Ben have to say about it? Your spirit was life, stolen some resistance to you. No, I do right. So she is encouraging us to go towards the dungeon and all that. But we as Link kinda wanna find Ilia. You know what? Forget I said the wolf was kinda bad compared to like regular Link. It's cool after playing for Link for a while. It's cool to become a wolf for a little bit as well. It's just kinda simpler. You don't have items or anything. Just a simpler experience. Though I wish I had my finishing blow in some form. Wait, what's the button? Did I have some sort of finishing button there? I guess he's dead, so I can test on this one. No, probably not. That sort of button probably would work if I was locked on it, as opposed to the other way around. Here is the weird Twilight Baba, I guess. I'm actually not even going to walk around because bugs probably aren't here. There's not enough water. I don't think I can get into the castle from here or anything. Huh, that's... I don't know if I would ever think to count the guards, Louis, that's kind of weird. Is there any reason you were interested in the number of guards in there, or just something like some weird idea? How is that in навязчивая idea? There is the term for that in English. I can't remember quite well. Interesting. I do have to remind myself that I do appreciate in games when there is like a little side place that doesn't have any reward for exploration, because you know exploration can be its own reward and should sometimes be, in my opinion. And it's better than the alternative where the game world is so obviously designed, handcrafted for everything to have a point, where every ledge you see in the world is just some item that will be there. I don't quite know how the mechanics work when we get the ability to transform into the Griffin, but I know you can't do it in front of people. And I forgot, but I should read up on how to not break the game save at that one point later. But yeah, I wonder if we can go along the river down there. I've lost sight of the scent, but it probably crosses the bridge. Okay, there's a bridge. I guess maybe you arrive here if you do that little bird flight down the river that I remember. Alright. Also, I do quite like this place because of the trees, the little spruces, instead of the normal trees around here. With the Twilight, honestly, it looks real cool, even if it's fake Twilight and all the pixels. But I do like the mood it sets. I've always, ever since Yoshi's Island, for some reason, I've very much liked the Twilight sky or dusk behind this kind of like pine slash spruce trees. It just has this little like slightly sinister but not really evening atmosphere. Not even sinister, I wonder how I would even describe it. It's like I guess it's close to how they describe Twilight. Maybe it's why this game clicked with me, because the very first thing you see when you launch is that other guy, Russell, talking to Link about how Twilight makes you sad and like ponderous and forlorn and whatnot. And the whole environment really spoke to me in that same way. And this kind of... I'll have to actually think about it, because I know this like mood here that they set, and this the ways from like the forest and the dusk over the forest and stuff. It's one of my big things that I know, okay, this works for me. This is like, this creates a setting, an atmosphere. But I have never actually stopped to think what kind. I just know that I like it. Alright, another humanish environment. This could be the big Castle Town entrance maybe, because there's that square on the map. Let's see where we could get if we run through here. Oh, and the sun goes in there. Yeah, I remember bits and pieces. I wonder what prevents us from going to Lake Hylia in the spring and whatnot. Let's forget Ilya for now and go where Midna probably wants us to go, which is find the next spring. Sweet Coliseum thing here, interesting. I've never seen it in any videos I've seen of this game. There's a chest in there. I don't think I can get there as a wolf. Midna probably won't offer me her shitty ass climbing bullshit with QTE stuff. I don't see any place that looks like oh, maybe that's the, yeah, that statue is used for it. Wow, there's a lot of those statues around. Is that... Yeah, that looks like the bridge over Lake High. Also, how the fuck does that bridge stay open? The whole pillars that it should stand on are broken and are hanging in the air. There is no way the stones would be supported like that. Yeah, that's one thing about the world design that I don't like. Is when like it's trying to be fantasy cool, but with complete disregard for physics, where otherwise the game hasn't really made a point of the game world being completely disregarding to physics. Like magic and magic creatures and all that stuff doesn't negate basic physics. There's still gravity, right? And traction or whatever it's called. Well, maybe not traction, I don't know. The two things that keep stone structures standing, basically. Yeah, you know what? These doors, like the shape of the doors, for some reason feels a bit Russian to me. I don't know why. I guess it just looks like one of those Merlons on top of the like Kremlin wall or something. The weird like M shape. Oh, interesting. Kind of backwards doors, but I feel like I've seen them IRL in some context. Man, the Merlons on the tower are just a texture up there. That's kind of bad looking. Hyrule Castle Town. I guess it's the same as the cabbage leaves on Death Mountain. It's just a compromise with the GameCube hardware and stuff. And low resolution in which they probably intended it to be seen. Castle Town West Road. So, for the first time in a Zelda game, an actually big-ish town. Which is another reason I think this game is great. Hey, so, did you hear? They say that a Zora child collapsed near here. I thought Zoras were typically found up north, right? I wonder why one came down here. Well, I heard that he was taken to the bar, the other side of the southern road. The bar? You mean Telma's place? She's got it rough. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that the descent is gonna lead to the same place. So I'm just gonna explore the town a little bit. I wish I could spin the camera around. Well, it's a star game, that's all the rage in Hyrule. You want to be a star? Or don't you want to be a star? I might not play minigames. I will do side quest stuff, but I might ignore some minigames if I find them tedious. Soon I shall make a killing of this town. Good thing you have an invisible wolf listening into all your smug inner monologues. Ah, too bad the Hyrule Castle Town is separated by loading zones, but oh well. Which is like, how cool! Oh, there's the... maybe the bar is down there. But how cool! I always thought that the towns in fantasy RPGs shouldn't be treated as like every home is answerable, every person you can talk to. They should be just another environment, like a natural environment, like a forest or whatever else you have in those games, where it's just something to navigate with occasional key points of interest. Because you wouldn't be actually talking to everyone on the street, getting side quests from them. You wouldn't be entering every house. I wouldn't mind if Skyrim, say, Skyrim towns and other towns, if they were like 10 times the size, but most houses were locked. I personally, that would be better for me. Baby Goron, no pushing if you want hot spring water from the line. Oh no, there's gonna be timed bottle carrying in this game as well. And they're blocking an exit to this town, even as spirits. So the soldier by the spring said that was the truth. Is true that Lake Hylia to the west dried up? I have a limited supply of hot spring water. The race goes to the swift. Or as it's said, okay. The spiritual line replaces deliver merciful rain to Lake Hylia in the west. Brum brum brum. What? Brum brum brum, okay. What's going to happen to us if we run out of hot spring water too? Is this your only supply of hot water in this town? That's kind of depressing. I hadn't heard that there was a drought in Western Hyrule. Before the water supply runs out, we must stock up on water, even hot spring water. Oh, they just want water in general, I guess. Is this the back of the line? Man, it's too bad I cannot do first person, because I would like to see some of these people's faces. But they might be very low poly models now, to think about it. Because there's a lot of them. So I think I'm gonna walk around and complete the map first. Yeah, so, and in here as well, most of these you can't actually listen to because they're just walking around, not saying anything. Yeah, that looks like Mario from Ocarina of Time, a little bit. I know there's no water in town right now, but the more people fret, the less it concerns me. It seems only the gossips are truly worried. I wonder, is it better to worry loud or keep it silent? People are interesting. Oh no, I wonder why the water's out. Imagine having to record this voice line. Not even voice line, this soundbite. This water outage continues. We soon won't be able to relax with a cup of tea. Oh, how horrid. No tea! Such is life nowadays. Ah yes, never mind that the fucking Shadow Kingdom invaded. Because of the water outage. I keep wanting to read water outrage. Like fucking Watergate or something. They can't take any drink orders. I think that's fine. You've been drinking too much juice recently anyway. Juice is made from water, you silly goose. Man, this sand goes all over the place. Wait, is there anything to the north in the by the entrance? Wow, that I could see the whole place up until into the doors. Like, why would they need to load it? It's just sad. Alright, I guess it's just weird gate entrances. I do like the town here. Very, very much. The size, I mean, could probably still be a bit larger. But considering console hardware, that would mean just more loading screens everywhere. I guess it's not really a loading screen as much, but you know, just separated into small chunks. And I could see how that would get tedious. I mean, I cannot decide who to look at. Do these look different from the ones in the intro? Not the intro, but the Zelda narration cutscene. Or the ones in the sewers, which somehow led to the rooftops. I guess we did climb a giant tower before we came out into the rooftops. Though I don't think... I'm pretty sure by the end of the game we do end up in Hyrule Castle again. I like how Mina sits sideways sometimes on us. But I'm pretty sure you don't see that place where you've been in the beginning of the game. In the rooftops. Like, that place just doesn't exist in reality. But we'll see, maybe I'm wrong about that. East Road. It's carrying some basket of paper or something. But for a second it... Oh, fat guard. For a second it looked like a person was like... had headphones on. I wonder if this is a hospital of some sort. Also, what was that? That was a little prompt at some point. Does this have to do with a bone? Pick up. Alright, I can pick up a bone. Love the gameplay. I wonder if people see the bone floating in the air. I guess I'll carry the bone. It was kind of in the way of the scent. It could be important as a way to make us follow the scent properly and not just come to where it ends. Oh no, I lost the bone. Well, there goes that, I guess. Oh, there's a bunch of cats. Oh, I really want to take a bath. Do cats ever want to take a bath? I think this is fake news. Human movement is so rushed and disorganized. Maybe we should go to the central plaza to perform reconnaissance. Same patterns of armor except the ghosts of ancient soldiers in the cat. Yeah. Ghosts of ancient soldiers in the cat. Do you mean the ones that we've seen in the sewers? Because I'm fairly sure there were normal soldiers, not ancient. Because of the crowd. Or do you mean some other castle, some other soldiers, some other ghosts? Crowd in the sound on the street, all the kittens gotta get through. What's happening? Can you really not go through the line, kittens? That's pathetic. Person in tent on the southwest street makes me suspicious. That's the star game guy, I think. I wonder what's the point of the bone. Oh well. Oh, the boy passed out. That's the Zora boy. When? Where? I don't know. Oh, I heard someone died. What? Where? I don't know. Somewhere in the last 10 years someone died. I'm pretty sure I heard that. Right, well. So this turns right before the line. And gets down here as I said. And goes into Thelma's bar. Where they said the Zora boy was as well. So she's currently holding probably 2 refugees in poor health. Oh, what? Why is this a thing? I don't even have Tears of Light. Interesting. At least I didn't break the game like that. Imagine if this broke the game. Hopefully this stays. I can collect it later. Let's go into Telma's bar. Surely nothing can go wrong. I mean, actually nothing can go wrong because we're under Twilight, so no one will see us. Oh yeah, Telma is quite a person. Oh, there's Ilya and Telma and Zorbo and a bunch of guards. And in this room we have a first-person view, so... Alright. Yeah, hey, we found Ilya. But no one really cared that much, but I guess for some people it would be a big moment. We've had a ton of complaints from citizens who can't send prayers to the spring spirit of Lake Hylia. Go there, location is the one I showed you on the map earlier. Got it? No. What? Study and know it well. Check. I received orders from above to investigate why we can go to the spirits. That's not even remotely north. That's fucking east. How do you say that you find Zoras to the north if this Lake Hylia here is completely to the east? Or do they not actually dwell in the lake? You know what, maybe Zoras domain. Yeah, maybe Zoras domain. Maybe this thing is the river that you follow. And Zoras domain is to the north, but the Lake Hylia is a separate place. Could be. Interesting, alright. Let's check in and creep up at Ilya and Telma. And the Zorboy, I guess. This boy, can you save him? Alright, little lady. Try to settle down, okay? I just now sent for the doctor. I like her facial expression, it's pretty expressive. But this is strange, a child of the Zoras. I wonder if this is all related to the incident the soldiers were talking about in back. Ah, what an emotional reunion. Yes, a girl and her wolf. Sorry, but you know how it goes, these folks can't see you either. I actually remember when I watched my first playthrough of this game, I was kind of getting into the characters and all that, and I was pretty, like, not broken up, but kind of tense from the fact that we found Ilya, but she can't see us. God damn, I wish she could see us, I wish we could talk. But right now I kind of find it hard to care anymore, because Ilya is Ilya and Zelda is cooler. And Ilya is not Midna or Zelda, so who cares about her. Alright, found the map stuff. Maybe magically the line will have dispersed, or we'll find some other way to get east. Actually, east is right where we... What? Wait, what? Huh? Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess we passed by this. This was where the big, like, canal was. And then we passed that whole place and came here, and I immediately drove into town. Did I even check that we couldn't get here? Huh. I don't remember much of why we couldn't get to those places, but... Alright. Okay, the line is still here. Where would it even go? South. Seems kind of pointless to gate away this place. Alright. What's this, like a shop? Fortune telling mentioned Fanadis Palace. Yeah, I guess that's in case you don't know where to go to proceed with the game. Oh, there's the bug. Agatha. Yeah, Agatha. Agatha's castle. This is the little girl that's all into bugs and thinks she's a bug queen or bug princess. That's why she calls her pad the castle. But I don't think we can enter the home as a wolf. So alright, let's go east then. Once again on the map. Yeah, we should go where I didn't try to go. That's interesting. I wonder if we'll ever know what was keeping me from going there. If there was something that gets, like, stealthily removed now that we know to go there. Or if we could have just gone there anyway. Didn't I try? I think I might have tried to go there. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I went here. That was a little weird Colosseum. But I might not have gone wherever this passage is apparently here in the rocks, yeah. Oh, there's another potential hookshot area. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I even tried going here. Now I'm wondering if there was a obstacle somewhere here that gets removed. Now that I know to go here. I'm pretty sure the Zora boy is gonna be important. To get to the temple or something. But apart from finding him, maybe there wasn't even a point to finding Ilya right now and getting that map. Because we are going to Lake Hylia, where there's allegedly a... I guess we did get the map, but we could have done this anyway. And it doesn't show the spring either way, so we don't know where the spring is. It's somewhere in there, but... Lake Hylia's newest hangout. Fire and Falby's Watertop. Land of Fantastication. Head right for the Flight by Fowl main attraction. How about now? I want to cross the bridge. Ambush time? Great Bridge of Hylia. This lake has been really upgraded since Ocarina, but too bad it's all empty now. Actually, it's interesting. I wonder if we melt something using the giant rock and fill the lake, which I'm assuming we're gonna do. Is all the stuff on its bottom, does it become inaccessible, or can you still do everything using a hypothetical water-breathing tunic and iron boots? Probably the latter is correct. Oh, another statue. Interesting. Man, there's a lot of things everywhere that I'm gonna have to use my Dominion Rod for. It's kind of breaking my mind right now. Okay, so is this the right path, the way to the Fantastication? Can't really go. Where was that sign? Okay, that's the sign. So Fantastication closed for us. What was with the bridge? Did I even try to cross it, or was it just a bunch of enemies and I just left? I guess I just left. Alright, well. I guess we're running across the bridge. Oh shit! Hey, do you smell anything funny? Right, I was about to say, that doesn't seem like water. It's too dark to be water on the bridge. And also it has the little, like, patterns in it. That's damn good aim. Oh no, we're trapped. Get out of here. It's interesting to see that Midna doesn't abandon us right away like she did in that exploding house. Fuck off. Luckily there was a little pool of water under the bridge. Lake Hylia. Yeah, that's not much of a lake yet. And there's this weird house. I think that's the place that was advertised. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be floating on the water or something. You! That was a close one. We're lucky there was a puddle down below. Yeah, right? It's Lake Hylia, but there's so little water. Sounds like the spirit spring should be somewhere around here as well. Anyway, let's take a look around. Let's. There's a... I guess the soldiers, the mission was to find out why people couldn't pray to the spring, to the spring of Lanairu. So that marker on the map could probably be the spring. Also here's Zoras from this game. I don't remember their designs overall, so I don't know if I like them more or less than the Ocarina of Time. But I'm pretty sure I probably like them more than the Breath of the Wild Zoras. I didn't like those very much. Then again, you know what? These also have fish heads. I'm just gonna look if the fish tail on the head has fins in it, because maybe I was just not paying enough attention to the Zora designs in previous games. And when I noticed the giant shark heads in Breath of the Wild, they just kind of jumped up at me. The open water has been faster than predicted. The straight Lake Hylia will dry up. It's race against time. Yeah, they do have the, like, fish tail, kind of. So I guess the Breath of the Wild designs aren't really worse than anything. And of course the girl Zoras in Breath of the Wild are adorable, so... it's not really worse But I do wish the characters in that game had more texture to them. A bit too Wind Wakery. Absolutely no water flowing from upstream. There's no mistaking it. Something must have happened at the water source in our home, Zora's domain. You know... what? Yet how are we to return upstream to our home? With the way things are now, we can't even walk back there. Well, sucks to be you, I guess. I guess the difference between Zero design, the major difference is just the face. I don't remember how faces look in this game. Right, this house is begging to be investigated, I guess. I'm too old for this. Fire and Falbis Watertop, land of fantastication. It's our grand reopening at our new lake bottom location. Whee! Yeah, nice lake. And lakes have more, I don't know, water. Did the Zoras who live upriver do something? Or is it a curse from the spirit that floats around up there? Oh, there's where the spirit is, okay. Good directions. Whatever, it's not like I can go up and complain, that's way too high. Oh, but I can probably QTE cheat my way up there. Was that a customer? Yeah, it's a monster, but he's looking at the grass, not at the monster. Where was that? Can I, like, howl into the grass? Actually, yeah, I think that's how... Ah, I remember some things. Yeah, there's the customer. So, where... First of all, where is that spring? There's up there. Is there anywhere to climb? Or do I need to howl into the grass? Which is weird, because you don't actually howl into the grass. As far as I remember, you just stand next to the grass and howl normally. But you still need the grass growing there for the prompt as a wolf. Well, let's kill the customer. Oh, he's gonna get our attention to the grass, I guess. Oh, but what's the Twilight version of a hawk that we usually call with this kind of animation as well? Let's find out. I don't actually remember what exactly is gonna be this. Oh, it's the giant bird thing with a pipe face. Alright, I thought he was calling something to stand on his elbow. Alright, alright. I don't see any higher ground anymore, I can't really get to him. Let's howl the same thing. Thank you for the instructions. We didn't want to have to look up songs in the menu again. That was tedious in the previous games. Right, you know what? We might not get to the Tears of Light. If what I think is gonna happen... Oh, nothing happened. What? I guess the bird is occupied. I have to find a way to kill the bird. Oh, it lands, sort of. No, fuck off. Whee. Ah, there we go. So if what I think is gonna happen today, that would be a good place to stop the little bird section. Which might be initiated after we deal with this guy and howl at the grass again. Man, I do so wish I could attack flying people. I know that's unethical, but these aren't real people anyway. Hey, bird face pipe thing. How about you and me? Oh, Midna's gonna take control of it. Neato. Hey, stop it! I'm your new master now, settle down. Hey, why don't we use this guy to get us all the way to the lake's water source? So, much like in other Zelda games, the Zora domain is where the giant river originates, that I think always flows into Lake Hylia and supplies it with water, and it's always been a part of the lore that Zoras are supplying water to the land of Hyrule. And this is the same in Breath of the Wild as well. And in here, we get to fly this giant bird upstream the dried river into Zora's domain, so let's do that. I'm assuming that's gonna happen now. It's gonna be maybe a little bit reminiscent of the Raptor sections of Turok Evolution or something. I don't know. I don't remember from watching the videos of this game if there's actually even gameplay during this. I know there's a music track associated with it that I enjoy. Let's see. Ah yeah, this is cool sounding. I guess we're gonna dodge some arrows or something. Man, this is... also reminds me of that one cutscene in the room where you fly a giant bug. There's a lot of stuff. Wow, this thing is gonna fall. Yeah, they dropped some rocks on you in that cutscene as well. So this is pretty cool, and it's gonna be a good place to stop, I reckon. Oh boy, that actually was a bit scary when the giant thing is like following you like that. I wonder if I can be very good at aiming my bird and actually like hit some of those archers off their rocks, but I'm not gonna try. N64 music. Well, I mean, this game mostly has really simple MIDI music, but I like the compositions. My favorite would be the Hyrule Field or the Forest, some of the later tracks as well. I think the desert area has cool music as well. But yeah, they didn't really hurry to give Zelda the orchestral music that it deserved, like Mario Galaxy did. Well, that section was simple. Man, this game, sometimes I wish it was like 10 times harder, despite having several game overs in today's session. Some of those things are way too easy, like that section could have been harder and cooler, longer. I guess it's still a slightly children-oriented game, despite everything. I'll just have to learn to deal with it. Nintendo games are easier than I would like them to be. Ah, we're already here. That bird turned out to be more useful than expected. Well then, where's the village of the Zoras? Let's look for it. It's getting cold, hurry up. Is it getting cold? Ah! Yeah, Zora's domain is gonna be frozen and shit, right? And we're gonna have to unfreeze it by using that giant flaming rock that got dropped into the land of the Gorons. Where the fuck this? Oh, it's a lady actually. With the afro. Okay, well, you know what? I do think it's a good place to stop. That section was cool. Maybe not quite as climactic as I could have liked for the end of the stream event. But I find that I'm beginning to be a little bit tired of streaming this right now. So next week, again, there is a chance I might stream on a Friday next week, so if you guys have free time on Friday, the same hours, maybe like an hour later than I do on Saturday, look out for that in case I do that. But it might just be like today. Depends also on what Hippocate thinks of me streaming on both days, in which case we might stream on both.
Hey,
but
I have a cool suggestion for you, Antroid.
No, I'm not gonna take a break.
No, I wasn't gonna suggest that.
Oh, alright, well.
I was gonna suggest, how about streaming on no days?
That's even worse, no, I don't like that suggestion. So, either that, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do the thing where I go to the Dutch on the weekend or do something and don't stream on Saturday, in which case I will stream on Friday. Maybe both, maybe only Saturday. We'll see. Not super set schedule, but one of those days at the very least I'm gonna stream. Pretty sure. So yeah, did I save? I think I saved, right? Let's save again just for fun of it. So yeah, thank you all for hanging out. A lot of people came today really early. Some new people as well, which was cool. So thank you all for being here, and until next week, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.